You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. It is a hot night in the desert. It is rocking at Mountain America Stadium. So excited for the season debut of the number 11 Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the NAU Lumberjacks here tonight, and the Sun Devils, the defending Big 12 champions. Boy, what a scene here in Tempe. They are fired up for the start of the college football season, especially here for Arizona State. But what a great Saturday to kick off week one.
Every fall, something beautiful begins again. The colors return bold and proud. The band strikes up. The lights come on, the volume rises, and just like that, it ignites.
Goosebumps, baby, goosebumps. This is why we love college football.
This is where stories unfold on 100 yards of open possibility.
What a catch! That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow, what a hit!
The chance, the chaos, heartbreak, and glory. This is college football. And this is just the beginning.
A banner season, historic year for Arizona State in 2024. 11 wins. They beat Iowa State in the Big 12 championship game and made it to the college football playoff. The heartbreaking double overtime loss to Texas, but Sam Leavitt emerging on a national stage, and Kenny Dillingham now beginning year 3 as the reigning Big 12 Coach of the Year for the first outright conference championship for the Sun Devils since 1996. Along with Michael Bumpus and Tori Petrie on the sidelines, Roxy Bernstein with you. And Bump, you and I have been coming here to the desert for a long time watching Arizona State football. I don't remember a time where there's been more excitement than we've seen surrounding this program this weekend.
And it's well-deserved. You have the year that you had last year. You're explosive, you're fun to watch, and you have a quarterback who should be in the Heisman talk this year. Why wouldn't you be excited, Roxy?
Why do you put Sam Leavitt in the Heisman conversation?
Man, he has an active arm. Any throw you want to make on the football field, he can make long, deep, intermediate, whatever you want to do. Also, he's a mobile quarterback. He's the example of what a modern-day quarterback looks like today. No more statues, Roxy. You got to be able to move.
And Sam Leavitt can do that. His footwork, that's a big thing they worked on in the offseason. His numbers from a year ago, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, and some of the accolades for Sam Leavitt, they have him right now potentially going in the top 10 of the NFL draft. Began his college career at Michigan State, now in his second year here at Arizona State. But Sam Leavitt, the Sun Devils, their season kicks off as we send it down to the field into Tori Petrie.
Well, guys, there are certainly high expectations for this Arizona State team this year. They are returning 16 multi-game starters from last year's conference championship team. Coach Kenny Dillingham told us that this team, they're not sure what they have yet. Last year's team had an X factor. They played with energy and an edge. You could just feel it. He said you just can't know until game time whether this team has it. It's like cooking. They know they have the ingredients, but tonight's job is finding out if this team can create their own recipe.
It is a hot night here in Tempe. This time of the year, you can imagine here in the desert. Over 100 degrees at kickoff, just after 7 o'clock local time. And they are fired up for Sun Devil football, taking on Northern Arizona, ranked 19th at the FCS level, as the Lumberjacks made the FCS playoffs last year, losing in the first round to Abilene Christian. Arizona State won the toss. They've deferred. Northern Arizona will receive as Jesus Gomez, grad transfer from Eastern Michigan, will kick off for the Sun Devils. And we are underway here in Tempe, and it goes through the back of the end zone. And Northern Arizona will have the football at the 25-yard line. And Brian Wright, their head coach in his second season, and he came from Pittsburgh State, and he brought Ty Pennington, his junior quarterback, with him. And last year, he was the Big Sky Newcomer of the Year. Yeah, Pennington can do it all. I talked about Sam to open this thing up, but you can't sleep on this young man either. He takes care of the football. It took 10 weeks before he threw his first interception. They trust him. He is a playmaker. The numbers for Pennington a year ago. Seth Cromwell behind him in the pistol. Two receivers out to the right, four up front as you see for Arizona State, and a handoff up the middle, and Cromwell is followed up after a gain of maybe 2. And the Sun Devil defense, led by Miles Rouser and CJ Fight right there, they were so good against the run a year ago. Yeah, one of the best in the conference against the run, and we see that right there. But I like the first punch by NAU. Look, we're going to soften you up a little bit. Nice little zone lead to the right side. Let's see how they back it up. Second down for the Lumberjacks. Ty Pennington. Jeter Purdy, the tight end, motions, and a pass. It's dropped. Colby Katzis looking to run with it before he had it. Got to look that one in, Roxy. NAU does a great job getting that motion to the left side. You got an ISO on the backside. Ooh, nice little jab step. Right in the hands. You got to come up with that. Colby, he'll bounce back and make that play. And like his quarterback, Pennington, Katzis transferred, followed Brian Wright from Pittsburgh State to Flagstaff. And Flagstaff located about hour and a half to 2 hours north of Tempe. 3rd and 8 for Northern Arizona. Play clock winding down for Pennington. And the dump off. And it's Cromwell. And Cromwell's brought down as he crosses the 30-yard line. Miles Rouser again for ASU. And it's 4th down, and the punting unit heading out. A 3-and-out by this Arizona State defense to start. That play was actually set up. You got soft corners over there. You got Pennington, who's going to be nice and patient with the football. Keep his eyes down the field. Get the safeties to stay. You get it to your running back, but look at number 4. Boom, downhill. Big hit. I like that aggressiveness. Ben DeQuilla, the punter for Northern Arizona. As DeQuilla, transfer from Incarnate Word. Honorable mention, all Big Sky last year. And a wobbler on the return. And Raleek Brown has a seam. Brown out to midfield. And Raleek Brown, who was hampered by a hamstring injury last year. And the well-traveled Brown, who came to Arizona State from USC, with a nice punt return and outstanding field position for the Sun Devils. Oh, man, he's going to want that one back. I've been a returner myself, and you see nothing but grass and opportunity. You're setting your blocks up. You got body on body, then all of a sudden, turf monster, gotcha. He's not going to like that on film, but you got great field position. At the NAU 49-yard line, a 31-yard return. As you look at the All-American Jordan Tyson, right now, according to Mel Kiper Jr., ranked the #1 wide receiver prospect in the country. And the junior from Allen, Texas. As Sam Levitt in the pistol look with Kyson Brown, the running back. And it's Kyson Brown trying to bounce off a tackle. Penalty marker is down as Brown is brought down for a loss. Terrific penetration from NAU.
Holding, offense, number 53, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Our Big 12 officiating crew, Cravon Barrett is our referee. That's and a holding call will back up ASU. That's a result of showing that pressure. NAU gets about 7 guys to the line of scrimmage. That's how you make this offensive line really stress and feel that pressure. 4 starters returning on this ASU offensive line. You expect better there. Number of returners also for this NAU defense that had a very good season last year and helped them get to the FCS playoffs. Sam Levitt on the move, and he dumps it off underneath and across midfield, and it's Jordan Tyson with his first catch of the season, and they get the penalty yardage back.
That's what movement with the quarterback does. You got soft coverage. Everything seems like it's locked up. Levitt doesn't like it. I start to move, so now I make defenders commit. I move my eyes. I find my open man. You know who that is, man. Big Tyson.
Back on the NAU side of the 50, 2nd and 10 for ASU. And Sam Levitt, native of Oregon, coming back out west after going to Michigan State. You're on 2nd down, pumps, and it's caught by Kyson Brown, breaking a tackle. Brown inside the 30-yard line, and Dragland tacklers with him. Canyon Moses finally on the stop, 22 to Kyson Brown.
Nothing like the run after the catch. You got NAU that starts up with a 3-man front. They shift to a 5-man front, trying to confuse Levitt. He sees the space, gets it to his playmaker, lets him run, and boom, big move there. Run after the catch, get downhill, young fella, 1st down. Simple, runs a little angle route, and now it's just about getting north-south, right? We don't want to go east-west. You get north-south, you get what you can. You might break a few tackles. That's what we saw there.
Injury for Arizona State. And it's trying to help out the medical staff. Checking on.
Media timeout.
Arizona State on the move in their first drive of the 2025 season. The injured Sun Devil was Joshua Atkins, and he walked off the field under his own power. A good sign for their starting left tackle. As Atkins, who has bounced around, started at Houston, was out at Hawaii, and now at Arizona State, making his 28th consecutive start here tonight. And the Sun Devils, after the catch and run, have the ball at the Northern Arizona 27-yard line. Jalen Clem takes over at left tackle for Atkins with his veteran offensive line for Arizona State. Sam Levitt is under center, which is a rarity these days. Fakes the give to Kyson Brown, steps up, And then finds Brown out in the flat, breaks and tackle. Kyson Brown dragging NAU defenders with him near the marker. Quinlan Popham finally got him out of bounds.
What I love about that, Roxy, is that he's under center, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, realizes there's nothing there. What's my outlet? It's the running back into the flat. You get back to it while avoiding the sack. Composure by Sam.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 inside the 20 for ASU as Joshua Atkins back in the game. Raleek Brown is now in a running back for Arizona State. Sam Levitt escapes toward the sideline. It's caught. Dancing it back inside is Tyson. And it's 1st and goal for the Sun Devils.
We met with the coaches yesterday. They talked about how Sam has the freedom to check out of things at the line of scrimmage. Didn't like what he saw there. Gets into a play, goes through his progression, again, buys himself more time, makes defenders commit, and you find the best receiver in the country for a pickup.
2nd catch on this initial drive for Tyson. Jalen Moss motions for ASU. 1st and goal from the 6. And a handoff spinning is Raleek Brown breaking tackles. And Brown lunging. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. Raleek Brown from 6 yards out. And the effort and the energy you're seeing from the Sun Devils, and it's on display right here.
That wasn't supposed to work. He's surging, he's finding, I spin in the backfield. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's a personnel type of game here. That wasn't supposed to work. My guys are bigger. My running back is talented. Just get a push. Great drive.
Jesus Gomez for the extra point. And the left footer for the Sun Devils. And Huey knocks it through, and what an opening drive. Sam Levitt goes 4 for 4 on the drive, and the Sun Devils find the end zone, 49 yards in 5 plays, and it's Raleek Brown into the end zone.
Raleek Brown being special, finding daylight, good push into the end zone.
Raleek Brown started that opening drive with a punt return, then ran it in from 6 yards out, and Arizona State, the 11th-ranked Sun Devils, Out to a 7-0 lead in Northern Arizona, but a terrific first drive for Sam Levitt in the offense.
Yeah, it was really impressive. He took what the defense was giving him, but still held the safeties accountable with his eyes. His offensive line doing a good job, giving him enough time, but we also saw the run, too. They showed that when needed, they can pack it in and play some tough football inside the 5. We knew they were about that already, though. And
a start that Kenny Dillingham's going to like from both sides. You got a 3-and-out from your defense. You took advantage of a short field, and your offense went right into the end zone. And we're not even 5 minutes into the game, and you're up 7-0.
You're checking boxes right now, right? Offense, defense. Let's see if they can get another cover here on special teams.
Jesus Gomez with the kick. This is returnable for Northern Arizona. And there's a seam out across the 30. Colby Katzis out across the 40, and a terrific return for the Lumberjacks. And Colby Katzis gives NAU really good field position, a 41-yard return.
Colby, one of the best returners in the Big Sky, and he shows you right here. You just follow your design. Then once you knife up the middle, you look for daylight on the sidelines. He's well coached. He does what he's supposed to do, and he's a big boy. He's going to break tackles. Good start here.
And there's the head coach, Brian Wright, his second year at Northern Arizona. Had a good run at Pittsburgh State in Kansas. 53-year-old has a career record of 45-13. And it got NAU into the FCS playoffs last year, and the quick hit complete to Katzis, who just had the kickoff return. And he is tackled by Keith Abney, the second, just shy of midfield.
Lots of returners on this ASU defense. When that ball is thrown, it will be contested. Colby's going to have to make a lot of tough catches like he did right there.
Last year, almost 500 yards receiving for Katzis. So many key guys back for Arizona State on the defensive side. In fact, they returned 16 starters from a year ago. That's tied for the most in the country. Is faking the reverse and keeping it is Seth Cromwell, and he is swallowed up and a loss on the play.
Simple zone look. You're just trying to get outside and allow your offensive line to get on these linebackers. ASU not showing any pressure so far. They're letting their LBs just fly to the football. If this O-line cannot control the line of scrimmage, it's going to be a long day for NAU.
3rd and 6 for the Lumberjacks, who went 3-and-out on their first offensive possession. Karan Gossett now in at running back, but it's an empty backfield. Ty Pennington on 3rd and 6. Trying to move away from pressure, and a penalty marker is down. They blow the play dead.
False start. Offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's a receiver, Joey Stout, called for the false start.
I'll tell you why he did it, Roxy. Cover 0, no safety, 1-on-1. He's thinking, I got an opportunity here. I got to make things happen. Calm yourself down, wait for the snap, and win your battle.
Were you ever guilty of that?
Don't remember, Roxy. Would never admit it either.
Cromwell checks back in at running back for the Lumberjacks. Now it's 3rd and 11 after the penalty. Ty Pennington. Over the middle, it's incomplete as Katzis was drilled. Rather, Stout was drilled, and that bounced before the diving attempt by Xavier Alford.
ASU comes out the snap before. They show man, cover 0, no safety. Then they flip it to get into zone. You have to be on time when you are throwing the pass against zone. Just a little late right here, still catchable football, but when those hands get up as a receiver and you feel that defender flying downhill, you're going to think twice.
Brian Ward, the defensive coordinator for the Sun Devils, gets to the second 3-and-out. And now Ben DeQuilla will punt again for NAU, and Raleek Brown waiting to return. And a good punt by DeQuilla, and Brown lets it bounce inside the 10, and it's down right at the 10-yard line by Colby Katzis. Good job getting downfield, and that has Arizona State backed up with 8:32 to go after a 46-yard punt.
Unfortunate bounce right there. You're taught. Look, my heels are at the 10 or the 8, depending on how you're coached. If the ball goes over your head, you let it go. It should be in the end zone. NAU, take advantage of this field position.
Sam Levitt back to work, 4 for 4 on the opening drive for 53 yards. Second series for this ASU offense. Last year, Cam Scattaboo was the featured guy in this offense. On the rollout, Levitt throws, coming across, it's caught out near the 30. Jordan Tyson, his 100th career catch, and a first down finally brought down out across the 30-yard line by Shaheed Wilson.
What do you do with mobile quarterbacks? You get them outside the pocket. His read here is low to high. He reads the low, doesn't like it. He goes, look, I know I got a guy streaking across the field, on the run, right on the money, and now it's all about being an athlete. Big hit right there, too, as well. Might have been called for targeting.
Levitt now 5 for 5. They'll run it. And it's Kyson Brown cutting it back. Lowering his head is Brown. And another ASU first down, a gain of 11.
ASU showing, look, we can be finesse, we can be physical. Whatever we need to do, we're going to do that. Love how they are guiding or leading the running backs up the B gap to the right side with a blocker. Look at that block right there. And now lower your shoulder pads. This is why we lift weights and we train in the summertime.
Just watching Arizona State come out, Bump, they're playing with an edge.
Yeah.
They're bringing that physicality, what Kenny Dillingham has been preaching with this team.
Couldn't agree more.
Penalty on the Sun Devils before the snap.
Offense, number 12, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Malik McClain, a wide receiver, called for the false start.
What's up with these receivers, man? Watch the ball. You don't need to know the count. Watch the ball. That drives me crazy.
First and 15 for the Sun Devils, back at the 39. Kanye Udo is in the game, a transfer from Army at running back. He ran for over 1,000 yards last year. Stepping up Levitt, and he throws it over the middle, and it's caught and then dropped. Broken up and went through the hands of Jalen Moss. Mikael Gardner in coverage for the Lumberjacks in his first incompletion.
Levitt again buying time, little sidearm there, made famous by Pat Mahomes. Seems like every quarterback has that in his bag now. Almost an interception. NAU needs to make more plays when that ball is in the air.
Second and 15. NAU showing pressure. And it's going down. Levitt is sacked. And they collapse right on the ASU quarterback. Amir Davis, the first man there for the Lumberjacks.
That's the first time I saw this offensive line struggle with the shifting that this defensive line has shown so far. Walk up to the line of scrimmage, you're outnumbered to Levitt's left side, unprotected. Get to the quarterback. You're not going to get many opportunities like that if you are NAU. Keep mixing up these fronts.
Third and 21. Play clock down to 5 for Levitt. Straight drop, climbs the pocket, now he'll run. Has some room, 40. Takes a hit, goes down shy of midfield. Brought down well shy of the first down by Travis Arena, the senior. And the JC transfer from Saddleback Junior College in Southern California. And a stop for the Lumberjack defense.
That's what you need to do if you are NAU. You got to get them in third and long situations. It's exciting to see Sam get down the field and make a play. A little too much to ask. Way to rally to the football. You just saw Sam jersey all jacked up. Lumberjacks saying, we can play physical too. Let's ball. Let's ball.
On to punt for the Sun Devils. That's Canyon Floyd. Isaiah Eastman to return, and a fake around the right side. Kyson Brown down the sideline, and Brown gets down to the NAU 20-yard line. Kenny Dillingham pulling out tricks.
Week 1 football. This is what you do. This team doesn't prepare for that. I'm not sure if they put that on film. So random during week 1. Why not go for it? Muddle huddle. You get to the football quickly. Don't allow the Lumberjacks to short it all out. Direct snap and follow the color. It's exactly what he does. Gets to the sideline. NAU almost had a momentum shifting drive.
34 yards for Kyson Brown. Now it's Raleek Brown, a running back. And the tunnel screen, wide open up the middle. Touchdown! Jordan Tyson for the Sun Devils.
take advantage of the pressure that NAU was showing. They're showing pressure. Dillingham probably had to dial it up. This is what they like to do, this down and distance in the red zone. Let's go ahead and get it to our playmaker and let him do the rest with his legs. That's good scouting.
Jesus Gomez for the point after. Penalty marker is down in the NAU backfield.
Delay of game. Kicking team, number 35. 5-yard penalty. Still the try.
Delay of game backs up Arizona State. Sun Devils, though, one more look at the touchdown to Kyson Brown, or Jordan Tyson.
Simple screen. You look inside, your receiver takes the DB that's over you. You let your tackle get outside as well. You slide underneath, tunnel screen, end zone.
And the fake punt and the run by Kyson Brown of 34 yards, setting up that touchdown pass. And Gomez connects on the extra point. And with just over 5 minutes to go in this opening quarter, 14-0, number 11 ASU.
ASU doing what they're supposed to do. Get the ball to your playmakers. Take advantage of your size, your ability. Sam Levitt, go celebrate with your teammate. ASU is rolling.
.08 remaining in this opening quarter, and it's all Arizona State. The 11th ranked Sun Devils out to a 14-0 lead on Northern Arizona. They have outgained NAU 153-8. And just capped off a 7-play, 89-yard drive and the touchdown pass from Sam Levitt to Jordan Tyson. And that one skips through the back of the end zone from Canyon Floyd on the kickoff. It'll come out to the 25-yard line as Jordan Tyson, and the All-American, last year's Big 12 Offensive Newcomer of the Year. 10 touchdowns a year ago, his first this season, and his older brother, Jalen Tyson, a former standout at Cal, and first-round pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers, now in the NBA.
That pedigree is real. Genetics are real. Tyson having a good night so far.
Ty Pennington with an empty backfield for the NAU quarterback. Escapes the pocket, throws downfield, it's caught, and it's Colby Katzis with a catch, dancing for a first down out across the 35. There is a penalty marker down back in the Northern Arizona backfield. Cravon Barrett, our referee.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 44. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Keyshawn Elliott will give NAU a free 15 after the catch and run by Katzis.
Got to be careful. You want to get after the quarterback. You want to make a statement, but as soon as that ball is gone, don't even put your hands up. But we saw Pennington buy himself some time, get his guy the football. Not a lot going on there, Roxy, but you just can't do it.
And Ty Pennington sold it.
Yeah, you got to sell it.
Like he should.
That's the LeBron flop.
The first down in Northern Arizona into ASU territory. Cutting it back and swallowed up. And dragged down after a short game is Darvin Hubbard. And Montana Warren wrestled him down.
NAU trying to set an edge. You get your tight end, you motion him to the right side, you try to kick out that defensive end, so you create some space for your running back. Personnel won that battle for ASU.
Gain of 1, second down 9. Pennington on the rollout, lofts it downfield, and an underthrown ball, and it is caught and held on to. Isaiah Eastman goes up over double coverage and makes a terrific catch for the Lumberjacks.
That's a big boy catch. Pennington rolling to his left side, spinning out and giving his receiver a chance. That's all you want as a receiver. Give me a chance to make a big play for you.
Inside the 20. And they'll run it straight ahead. And trying to power his way downhill. And Darvin Hubbard gets down near the 15. And a late penalty marker comes in the Arizona State secondary. As you saw, Terrence Caldwell, the center for Northern Arizona, lose his helmet.
Personal foul, hands to the face. Defense, number 4, half the distance to the goal. First down.
Miles Rouser called for the personal foul. Caldwell was leaving the field because he lost his helmet, but because it was jarred free by the penalty, Caldwell can stay in the game.
Yeah, you just can't put your hands up there. As soon as your hands make contact with any part of the helmet, especially the face mask, it'll get called every time. ASU, keep your composure down here.
On first down, on the rollout, Pennington under pressure, and it's through the hands of the intended target, incomplete. Try to get it to Karan Gossett, the Santa Barbara native.
I like that play design. NAU hasn't had much success running the football, but they've shown it to ASU. So what they're doing now, they're using that to their advantage. You show that zone left, the flow is going to go left for that defense. You roll back to the right, you got several options. Now you just got to make a play.
Second and goal for the Lumberjacks. They need to punch this one in. They can't settle for a field goal. Ty Pennington from the pocket. Moves up, steps through, and he's spun down, gets down to the 4. Jordan Crook lays in Lona Wong on the stop for Arizona State to force third and goal.
What I like about that play the most, he did not force it. You're down here in the red zone. First time down here, what you don't want to do is create a turnover or give the football back to this ASU defense. They are tired. They're making mistakes. Be responsible. Let's punch it in right here for NAU.
Darvin Hubbard, the running back. Shotgun for Pennington on third and goal. Pennington looking, back of the end zone, and it's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jeter Purdy is tight end, couldn't stay in bounds, and it's fourth and goal for NAU.
ASU making a last-minute adjustment. This is coaching. Down in distance, this is where we are. This is their formation. Let's get out of this and cloud the passing lanes. If they would have stayed in the look they were before that, this might have been completed. But Pennington, that's a good ball. You put it where only your player can get it a little behind your tight end. Missed by a toenail. Be aggressive. I like this, Roxy. Let's go.
4th and goal. Now the coach, Brian Wright, is running down the sideline to get a timeout. 4th and goal for Northern Arizona from inside the 5. You like going for this?
Timeout.
I like it. I mean, your defense has shown, look, it's going to be a long day. We might not be able to get as many stops as you want. You get an opportunity like this, you got to be aggressive. And also, like Coach calling the timeout, he looked like he was upset. Something was going on. But also, now he's got some information. This is what they're going to come out in. When we line up in this, let's get into the right play.
And let's face it, you're tackling a Goliath here tonight.
Right.
You're an FCS team from a very good FCS league in the Big Sky. You made the FCS playoffs last year. But let's face it, you're taking on the defending Big 12 champs and a team that many people feel could go back to the college football playoff this year. You've got nothing to lose by coming down here and going for it.
Nothing to lose. When the coaches talk to the media, they're going to say, look, we're going to come out here, we're going to play our best game, and we have a chance to win this ball game. But in reality, they know things have to go extremely right for them to be competitive. So when you're down here on 4th down, go for it. Be aggressive. And this gets the players believing too.
Their first 2 drives for NAU went 3 and out. And on this drive, they've got a 4th and goal inside the Arizona State 5.
So we got man across the board.
Ty Pennington, the quarterback. Pressure coming. On the move, Pennington throws for the end zone, and it's juggled and incomplete. Colby Katzis, the receiver, trying to haul it in. And a turnover on downs as NAU going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, he missed one too. He missed one. 13. Joey Stout was out there wide open in the back of the end zone. Ty's eyes were down low. Oh, he's going to want that back. But he gave his receiver a chance. You got to come up with that. I know it's a tough catch, but I hold receivers to a high standard. I know you can make that play.
Clearly you do.
Coach Levenseller, man, blame him. He's the one that got me thinking like this. Yeah, we're at the top. Look, you got 13 at the pylon. As soon as Ty starts to roll out, bam, it's a scramble drill now, but his eyes are low. He sees the receiver running towards the pylon. He locked in on that receiver, and rightfully so. It's not a bad call.
Kanye Udo, the running back, in his first carry as a Sun Devil, and goes right up the gut. And he's swallowed up and pushed backward by Quinlan Popham and Micah Carrion, the defensive tackle for Northern Arizona. And Adam Clark, the defensive coordinator, along with Brian Wright, their head coach, couldn't talk enough about that duo, the former walk-on Popham and the effort, play in, play out that Carrion gives this defense.
Yeah, they really felt like this box could handle ASU. So to see if they can keep up this tempo.
2nd down. Levitt to the outside, incomplete for Jordan Tyson. And it's going to bring up 3rd down for ASU. And you're thinking about the mentality for Northern Arizona. A lot of these kids are from the Valley in this area. They dreamed of playing for Arizona State.
Yeah.
Most of them did not get recruited by ASU. So you know this is a big deal for them, and they're coming in here with a chip on their shoulder.
Oh, you got to play with a chip on your shoulder, man. You have to. Whatever motivates you, whatever gets you going, you use it.
3rd and 10 for the Sun Devils. The tight end Kamari Anderson goes split out. Levitt down the sideline, and it's incomplete as the pass was grabbed out of bounds. Quentin Moten out there with Mikey Beresford in coverage for Northern Arizona. But a good defensive sequence by the Northern Arizona defense, keeping Arizona State pinned back.
Yeah, this is a fabulous job by Xavier staying on top, reading the quarterback's eyes, knows that, look, I got my corner underneath that receiver. If I stay over the top, it's essentially a double coverage.
The Portland State transfer Michael Hurst almost had the pick. And now punting from the back of the end zone is Canyon Floyd. Isaiah Eastman in midfield to return it for the Lumberjacks.
I'm bringing pressure right here. I'm bringing it.
They played it safe that time, and a low line drive, and Eastman with some room to run. Gets a block, stumbles forward inside the 30, and tremendous field position for Northern Arizona.
That was so close to being a huge return. Just got caught up, had one of his guys in front of him, slow him down just a little bit. But listen, it's a field position game now. NAU likes to operate over here. Now Ty has to be composed. Receivers got to make plays for him. I know I hold receivers to a high standard, but I understand how difficult it's going to be for NAU to put points up on ASU. If they can score here, it's a different ball game.
At the ASU 27-yard line is where this drive starts. Braden Kramer motions the tight end for NAU. Play action, Pennington over the middle and adjusting, and a nice catch and a ball thrown behind. The grad transfer from Stanford, Jason Raines, for an NAU first down.
That's a good old RPO. You got your running back crossing your face. You're reading the flat defender to your left side. If he bites on the run, you're going to let that football go and hit Raines just like we saw there.
Raines had a total of 3 catches in his 4 years with the Cardinals. And now in his first drive with NAU has a catch that gets a first down for the Lumberjacks down to the 15. They shifted over and now lined up with the Wildcat is Isaiah Eastman. And he picks up a yard as Arizona State ready for it. And it's Jacob Rich Kangaika there for ASU along with Jordan Crook and Elijah O'Neal.
Wouldn't be surprised if they come back to that. You shift over, get the direct snap to your running back. You got Ty running outside towards the numbers. He was wide open. You might see that later in the game.
Let's see if NAU does elect to run a play. They don't have to before the end of the first quarter. Second down 10 at the 15 of the Sun Devils. Pennington. And a handoff and swallowed up and a loss. Karan Gossett is ripped backward. Prince Dorba, the first man there, the transfer from Texas for Arizona State. But a first quarter where Arizona State jumping out to a 14-0 lead. The season opener in Tempe.
Soak up the sun, rinse and repeat. Coming in looking like the VIP. Living my best life. Look at me. Living my best life, best life.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Sam, we're proud to support ASU student athletes like you. And today's all about finding the right way to tell our story. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Raz, you need Chaz. I want you to choose Chaz. Forks up and temperatures down.
What do you think?
Maybe just stay cool under pressure like I do. Choose chess.
Stay cool under pressure like Sam.
Uncle Sam, you're a Sam, maybe you're a Samuel.
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone needs a checking account, so get the one with built-in benefits for your unique lifestyle. Mountain America's My Style Checking has perks no one can pass up.
Enjoy sizzling restaurant deals.
Peace of mind mobile phone protection.
Timely telehealth services.
Confidence boosting identity protection.
And clutch loan rate discounts.
Make My Style your lifestyle.
At Mountain America Credit Union.
Soak up the sun, rinse and repeat. Coming in looking like the VIP. Living my best life. Look at me. Living my best life, best life.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
I wanted a college that thinks outside of the box. Scratch that. That doesn't even believe in boxes. That's not afraid to tap into the limitless potential of the human brain. And tear down the myth that great education is only for an elite few.
Being able to wear this as an analog astronaut.
Because the truth is, it's for all of us.
This field belongs to the ones who take it. This season doesn't come with the script. This is where everything is earned, and we mean everything. We don't do handouts here. You want the spotlight? Earn it. You want to shine different? Prove it. 30 years strong, and we keep shining brighter. This is Big 12 football. This is a different league.
Coach, what does your team need to do to score right here?
Well, I think we have to settle down a little bit. Our defense has done that, made a couple nice stops. Got to do a better job on special teams. So certainly the fake punt was crucial there, and got to get some more rhythm on offense.
What would it mean to be able to score on this drive?
Well, it'd mean a lot. We've been down here, and now we need to capitalize on it.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Torrey Brian Wright, the head coach of Northern Arizona. His Lumberjacks open the second quarter with a 3rd and 10 at the Arizona State 16-yard line. Ty Pennington, and they'll run it. And stumbling forward is Karan Gossett, the ball carrier. And he's tripped up, and it'll bring up 4th down for NAU.
At this point, I think you got to put it on the foot. Let your boys see the scoreboard light up for him a little bit. RPO is going to be there for him, Roxy, especially when you get them in man like ASU was in right here. Your receivers are going to have to win on the outside. But Ty being cautious, handing the football off, making sure they get at least 3.
31-yard try for Sam Hunsaker from the left hash. Then DeQuilla, their punter, is the holder. Trying to get Northern Arizona on the board. Hunsaker, the sophomore from Gilbert, and he knocks it through, and the Lumberjacks get some points. And the field goal from Sam Hunsaker, and it's a 14-3 Sun Devil lead.
Not the ending you wanted to that drive, but you can't have a donut on that scoreboard. This defense is showing that they can make some plays. This offense has shown that they can move the football if given a short field. How is ASU going to respond? Because it felt like this was going to be just a track meet. They're going to run away with this. How does ASU respond?
And Northern Arizona, Bump, they got hit in the mouth.
Yeah.
Its first 6-7 minutes of the game, they were staggered by Arizona State. It seems like they've gotten their feet underneath them. They've recovered a little bit.
Well, we spoke to Coach Wright, and he said these guys believe. They believe that they're a good football team and that they can defeat anybody. And that's a perfect example of them believing. Weaker teams would have folded. It would have been 21-0 now, but the bounce back was real with NAU.
Taking on the defending Big 12 champs, Arizona State. 11 wins last year for ASU, and that great run at the end of the year where they won 5 straight, including that win against Iowa State in the Big 12 championship in Arlington, Texas. This will be a touchback out to the 25 for Arizona State. And the Sun Devils 2 for 2 on their first 2 drives here tonight with touchdowns.
Did a little bit of everything. You got Levitt finding his playmakers in space, let them run with the catch. They're getting upfield, getting all the yards that they can, packing it in. Brown being physical, big boys leading the way. Whatever ASU wants to do, it's wide open. And guess what? Specials. This is going to be a highlight when they go to the film room. Special teams making plays well. And then you can't forget the best receiver in the country, Tyson. And that's just matchup. Big on big. Give it to 0. He's a hero.
First down, the screen to Jordan Tyson, who's brought down for a loss. NAU ready for that one. Michael Hurst in the backfield. And behind the line, a tackle for loss for this NAU defense.
Chasing down the screen is like rebounding in basketball. You just got to want to do it. And that's what we saw. Guys getting to the football, being relentless.
Loss of 3, back to the 22. Second down, 13 for ASU. As Jalen Moss half-heartedly motions on the rollout. And it's underneath. It's caught by Kyson Brown, who's dragged down by Quinlan Papa. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long again for Arizona State.
Again, NAU shifting their defensive line to the left side, providing some pressure. Levitt taking exactly what the defense is given. There's nothing over the top, so you go to your guy in the flat and let him get upfield. But once again, NAU showing they're not giving up. Rally into the football, making life difficult.
The defenses are winning on third down. We've yet to have a third down conversion by either side here early in the second quarter. Levitt from the pocket, and some miscommunication, incomplete. Looking for Cameron Harpole, the tight end. And it didn't even look like Harpole was looking for the football.
He wasn't ready for it. In situations like that, when you have those drags and those shallows, the rule is, if I don't give you my eyes, I'm not ready for the football. Levitt, assuming that he gave him his eyes a little too late. And on the right side of Levitt, he had a receiver wide open on a slant, so just miscommunication there. Eyes, you get the football. No eyes, you move on.
Second straight 3 and out for the Sun Devils. And Canyon Floyd will punt it to Isaiah Eastman. And Floyd with the boot. Eastman right near his own 30-yard line, and he gets dropped immediately. Outstanding coverage. Montana Warren getting downfield for the Sun Devils. 14-3, number 11, ASU leading Northern Arizona. Well, anyone knows this area of the country, knows this time of the year could be a little funky with the weather. And we had a haboob earlier this week here in the desert. This was an incredible sandstorm that engulfed Mountain America Stadium and caused havoc here in the valley. Frightening when you see that, isn't it?
I was watching from Seattle. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like,
I'm going there this weekend.
Better clear it up. Better clear that thing up.
Well, they did a good job getting the stadium ready despite the haboob earlier this week. And Arizona State fans will remember Kenny Dillingham's debut as the head coach of Arizona State a couple of years ago. Ty Pennington on first down the sideline, and it's incomplete, looking for Joey Stout. Penalty marker is down on the play. And it's thrown in the area where the pass was going towards Stout. And Kenny Dillingham jumping out to the officiating crew to complain about the flag, feeling that his team may be guilty of it here.
I think he's asking for an uncatchable ball, saying, look, that guy couldn't make a play on that football, shouldn't be a flag.
Holding, defense, number 8, 10-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Jordan Crook called for holding.
ASU playing a lot of man right now. They're challenging these guys on the outside, bringing a bit more pressure to start. But from that angle, I don't see a hold, but you see that shoulder pad flapping. clear indication.
One thing that'll drive Dillingham nuts, the 6th penalty already against the Sun Devils. Here's the dump off, and it's Joey Stout wrestled down shy of the 45-yard line, a short gain. It's Crook on the tackle for Arizona State.
This is how you combat the aggressiveness that ASU is showing. You throw screens, you throw these hitches, you get the football out of Ty's hands early. I expect him to come back to the RPO as well. Lots of man being shown on the back end by ASU.
Pennington 6 of 11 for 63 yards. On 2nd down for the Lumberjacks. And they'll run it, and straight ahead it's Seth Cromwell for NAU, and pushes out across the 45.
Roxy, it feels like this ASU defensive line is being worn down slowly. I know these aren't big gains. You're getting gains of 2 and 3 yards, but early in the game, there were gains of 0 and 1. This is what sticking to the run does, and what that also does, it's going to set up a pass down the field here pretty soon.
Manageable 3rd down for NAU. But one thing, and we were talking with Brian Moore, their defensive coordinator, yesterday, and look, they were great up front last year. They have more depth now on the defensive side, he feels, going into this year. Darvin Hubbard motions into the backfield. Pennington hangs in the pocket, and it's tipped at the line and knocked down. Pocket collapsing on Pennington. And it's Cyrus Fiaseu with the pressure for ASU.
Ty waiting for the mesh to come open. Got a receiver from the right and the left crossing the middle of the field. You see him, he's waiting. He's waiting. At some point, he feels the pressure. He has to let go of the football. In the backfield, waiting for the mesh to come open. You got the stick right in the middle of the field. Just a little too late. Pressure from the right side. You got to get those hands down. ASU getting them off the field.
Ben DeQuilla will punt for the Lumberjacks. And it's a wobbler headed toward the sideline. And it takes a Northern Arizona bounce. It turns right, and it backs up Arizona State inside their own 10. Field position game for the Lumberjacks. Trying to hang in there. 14-3 ASU. Hot start for Sam Levitt, the ASU offense. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead, scoring touchdowns in each of their first 2 drives. Levitt 8 for 12, 95 yards through the air as we send it down to Tori.
Roxy, Sam Levitt is offended if you say he's a Heisman candidate. Kenny Dillingham says that is because there are no expectations that you can put on this kid, that he doesn't have higher ones for himself. You say he's going to get drafted in the first round. Well, he's offended because he thinks he should be first overall. That's just the kind of guy that he is.
Numbers for Levitt, that hot start. And a lot of the talk surrounding Levitt this year coming in. There were no expectations for Arizona State and Sam Levitt last year, as they're backed up inside their own 10 here. And they'll run it on first down with Malik Brown, who breaks a tackle, bounced it to the outside, and he steps out of bounds as Brown had a touchdown on the first drive for Arizona State. But it's different now for ASU. Bump, they were picked to come in last in the Big 12 last year. They won the league. Now they're the team that's circled on everybody's schedule.
Expectations usually changes things for programs. But after talking to the head here, he says it's the same as last year. We treat it day by day, snap by snap. We're going to prepare as if we're still hungry.
Jordan Tyson motion, second down for Levitt. Pumps, throws to the outside, incomplete. Trying to get it to Shimon Mateer, the tight end. And the transfer is Jalen Wesley in coverage for the Lumberjacks, forcing 3rd and 8 for ASU. Is it easier said than done in terms of with the expectations outside your building? Your expectations internally may not change, but now the perception's different.
Oh yeah, it changes everything. You could act as if it doesn't change your mental or the pressure that you feel. That's a natural thing. You're gonna feel more pressure. There are more expectations. You're gonna be highlighted, but you want this for your program.
3rd and 8 for Levitt, and he dumps it off out of the backfield. Malik Brown, and he is brought down well shy of the first down. Quinlan Popham, who's been active for Northern Arizona, along with Jihad Fort. And this NAU defense, after getting pushed around the first 2 drives, they've responded.
Well, they're a quarters team, so what that means is you're going to have 4 guys deep at all times. When you play that quarters, it allows you to get your eyes in the backfield and rally to the football. They're staying on top of all the pass concepts and forcing Sam to take underneath and then rally into the football.
3rd straight 3 and out for the ASU offense. One of the Sun Devils late getting out onto the field here before the punt, and the play clock is winding down. And they blow it dead. And a penalty marker is down. This will be a delay of game against Arizona State.
This is what you don't want to see. Start up hot, mistakes start to happen.
Delay of game, kicking team, number 31. Snapping the ball before it's ready. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Already the 2nd penalty against the special teams unit in terms of a field goal or extra point try, and now a punt and a delay of game. And that's a cause of concern. Look at the penalties already for the Sun Devils.
Lack of concentration. You got to focus up and stay engaged in this ball game.
Bit of beauty from Canyon Floyd. Isaiah Eastman on the return, and he is brought down. Outstanding coverage, and it's Malik McLean getting down there for Arizona State. After a 53-yard punt, and Northern Arizona getting the football back here with 9:29 to go in the first half.
That's a huge punt. NAU's had the privilege of having a short field, which allows them to apply pressure offensively to ASU. When they have to operate from their side of the football field, it's been a bit slow for them. So this is what you want to do. Force them to take the ball 65, 70 yards and prove that you can connect 8 to 10 plays.
Ty Pennington 6 for 12 through the air. The NAU quarterback for 63 yards passing. And the misdirection does not fool ASU. And Prince Dorba right on the ankles of Seth Cromwell. And a loss on the play.
You win on the backside, you might get gifted something. You fake like you're going to the right side, you come back and you just do your job, slant, take care of the back end. You get a tackle gifted to you, handed to you in your lap.
Already the 3rd tackle for loss for this Arizona State defense. 2nd down 12 from the NAU 35. Cromwell motions into the backfield and swings it out to Cromwell, who's hit and dropped behind the line. Montana Warren blasting through, along with Keyshawn Elliott.
You're sniffing out the screen. You beat a block on a receiver. That's why it's so crucial. If you're an outside receiver on the screen, you cannot lose That receiver, that running back is counting on you to make that block so they can get upfield quickly. That's not what happened.
3rd and 18 for NAU. They are 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Play clock down to 5 for Ty Pennington. And they'll run it with Cromwell. And he picks up a few up the middle, and he is brought down. Not much running room. Clayton Smith, the first man there for the Sun Devils as their defense responds.
This is just NAU being safe. We're probably not going to pick up this first down. Let's gain a few yards. If we break it, so be it, but let's gain a few yards, give it to our puncher, because you know what, Roxy? The defense has actually been playing good. They're saying, NAU, defense, let's go. Do it one more time for us.
4th 3 and out for Brian Ward's defense. Ben DeQuilla, it's blocked. And this one heading toward the sideline. It still got some yardage into ASU territory, but the pressure getting to the punter for Northern Arizona, Ben DeQuilla.
Special teams can change the feel of a game.
Number 11, Arizona State, a 14-3 lead in the season opener against Northern Arizona. Ranked team out of the FCS. And our game summary with Arizona State scoring touchdowns in each of their first 2 drives. Raleek Brown, a 6-yard run, and Jordan Tyson, a 19-yard touchdown catch from Sam Levitt. As Sam Levitt, the Sun Devils back to work on offense at their own 34, and Levitt looking to throw on first down. Deep drop, launches down the right side, coming back for it, and out of bounds trying to make the catch was Jalen Moss, the transfer from Fresno State.
Saw him just a little too late. If you're that receiver, you got to slow down as you reach the sideline and leave some space for your quarterback to make that throw. Not a bad attempt, though.
Along with Michael Bumpus, Torrey Petrie on the sidelines. Roxy Bernstein with you. Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. The rest of our ESPN crew here in the Valley of the Sun as they'll run it. And on the ground. And trying to break some tackles and tripped up is Tyson Brown. Finally, it's Jalen Wesley that brought him to the turf along with Ramir Davis.
That was actually not a bad play call by the defense. You got a 5-man front. You send your backer right into the gap that ASU running backs hits. Now you just got to wrap up and take them to the ground.
3rd and 6. Can either team convert on 3rd down?
I'm begging, Roxy.
NAU showing blitz. Levitt spinning away. Levitt throws downfield, adjusting, and the catch is made. Penalty marker is down where Levitt threw the football. Malik McLean with the catch was the inbounds. The officials are discussing. And there's a penalty marker back where Levitt was knocked down.
Hats off, receiver was out of bounds.
There's another penalty marker about 10 yards upfield from where the one is where Levitt threw the football.
I'm going to assume that was on the release. Corner forces the receiver outside. When you come back in, you can't be the first to touch the football. Just an assumption. Let's see how it sorts itself out.
Cravon Barrett is our referee.
Illegal touching. Offense. The player went out of his zone and was the first player to touch the ball. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 43. Those penalties offset. We're going to replay 3rd down.
NAU had a gift. You have to be disciplined. You cannot touch the quarterback. This is not back when I was playing, Roxy.
Ramir Davis called for this late hit on Levitt.
Oh, man. So unnecessary.
That reaction says you don't agree with the call.
No, I agree with the call. I mean, the ball is gone. You clearly see him release the football. I'm just disappointed. Disappointed he made that play.
We'll do it again on 3rd and 6. Northern Arizona backs off the blitz and trying to down the line screen. It's caught, and to the outside it's Tyson cutting it back. Lost the football. Arizona State got it back.
Ruling on the field is a catch and fumble.
Johnny on the spot was Jalen Moss, and the first 3rd down conversion by either team here tonight.
You got man on the outside. You got your corner who does a good job forcing the receiver or trying to take on the block with his inside shoulder, but took his eyes off the receiver. That allows Tyson to get upfield. Good hustle trying to get back into the play. ASU with a gift there.
Mikey Beresford popped it free, but then it was Moss recovering. And the screen set up to Raleek Brown. Following his blockers, and Brown still on his feet inside the 40. First down, Sun Devils, a gain of 11.
I like the adjustments being made. Getting the football out quickly. NAU bringing pressure, helps Sam.
There is a penalty flag down again. ASU has already been penalized 7 times in this game.
Ruling on the field is 1st down.
And it seems they picked up the flag.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there.
They picked up the flag. It's a 1st down for the Sun Devils. Inside the 40 at the NAU 38. Sam Levitt is under center. Play action. Levitt fires deep for the end zone. Coming back for it. Penalty marker is down as the pass intended for Jordan Tyson, and he was mauled on the play.
Toss one up to the #1 receiver in the country. He missed a receiver going across the middle, but I think Sam feels I have to be aggressive here.
Pass interference. Defense, number 2. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
Take a look at Tyson getting upfield, making a move on the safety, splitting the uprights. Now that's when you're a receiver, you're taught, just go back to the football on an underthrown pass and you're gonna get that. Me as a receiver, I cannot stand that rule. It's tough on a DB.
That's shocking, an admission there from a wide receiver. First down for ASU. And it's Raleek Brown through the hole. Brown hurdles, and Brown still going. Raleek Brown all the way down inside the 5. A tremendous run by Raleek Brown.
Delay called by ASU. Take your time, hand the football off late. And what can Brown do for you? Hurdle, lower the shoulder, keep those legs moving. ASU is finding a rhythm now. Look at that, get over there. Athleticism, my knees hurt watching, Roxy. The knees hurt. It's a young man move.
Do we dare say SC top 10?
It should be.
On that hurdle by Raleek Brown.
At least nominated.
Levitt keeps, and Levitt is upended and chopped down. Michael Hurst knifing through for the Lumberjacks.
Just off. This is a poor read. You're looking at 2. If his shoulders get parallel to the line of scrimmage or down the line of scrimmage, you pull and keep that. If he's looking at you, you're supposed to let it go.
A loss for Arizona State, back to the 9. Second and goal, there's a penalty marker down, and another Arizona State penalty.
False start, offense, number 0, 5-yard penalty, second down.
8th of the first half against the Sun Devils.
And again, a receiver, he knows better than that. Watch the ball. You move when it moves.
Second and goal, back out of the 14. Kyson Brown replacing Raleek Brown at running back. As Sam Levitt finds Tyson, picking his way inside the 10, and Tyson down inside the 5. Caught from behind by Carlos Rivera.
Run, screen, shot. Run, screen, shot. You get the defense to bite up, and you take your shots. You're down here inside the 10 once again. Last time they were down here, we've seen a screen, and you saw a run up the gut. If I'm ASU, I'm being physical. Feels like you're wearing down NAU's defensive line.
Levitt now 12 for 18, 131 yards and a touchdown. Third and goal. NAU showing pressure. Levitt. And he is wrestled down. Travis Arena. He was hogtied, Sam Levitt, back near the 20.
Worst thing that can happen here is you take a sack and you lose yards. Look, on the right side, you're getting pressure. No one accounted for him. Sam has to see that. He has to know, look, my protection is sliding to the left. The right side, I'm accountable for that guy. He had a man in the flat that he should have hit, except his eyes were looking down the middle. I would have ran the football there.
The 36-yard attempt for Jesus Gomez. He's made a couple of extra points already, but the sack forcing into a medium-range field goal, and now we have whistles before the play as we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
14-3 ASU and a field goal attempt coming up. Well, this was Kenny Dillingham during the 2-minute timeout, and it seems right now that after the great start bump that ASU got off to, Kenny Dillingham is not happy with the way his team has played since.
Penalties, lapse in protection when it comes to your quarterback, a fumble, you got lucky that bounced back to you. There's a lot of stuff going on. It started off smooth, now it's a little bumpy.
Jesus Gomez on for the field goal attempt of 36 yards. A transfer from Eastern Michigan, who was an all-MAC kicker for Eastern Michigan. Good snap, the kick, plenty of leg, and a lefty knocks it through. 17-3 Arizona State as Gomez connects on his first field goal attempt as a Sun Devil, the native of Mexico. And for Gomez, interesting that he kicked against Arizona State while playing for Eastern Michigan. That was kind of the end for Herm Edwards as the Arizona State head coach in that loss to Eastern Michigan.
With all the movement that happens in college football, I'm sure we can find a bunch of stories like that every single week.
Let's go down to Torrey on the sideline.
Yeah, guys, wide receiver Jalen Moss is in the injury tent over here on Arizona State's sideline. No word yet on what for, but a couple of the wide receivers have gone into the tent to check on him, one of them being Jordan Tyson. Those receivers have come out now, but Jalen Moss still in that tent. We'll keep you updated.
And Moss, a big pickup for Arizona State, had some successful seasons with Fresno State as a valuable punt returner. In fact, he was an all-Mountain West punt returner for the Bulldogs. And that would be a key loss if he can't come back for Arizona State. And a big matchup for them next week. Heading into SEC country, they're going to take on Mississippi State.
48 catches for 563 and 4 touchdowns. You never want to lose production. And when you see receivers going into the 10 and obviously Tyson staying in there longer, it makes you a bit more concerned.
There is Jalen Moss. By the way, it's finally dipped below 100 degrees here in Tempe.
Finally.
And the return by Colby Katzis. And he is brought down shy of the 20. A minute 50 with 2 timeouts for the Lumberjacks, and they're down 2 touchdowns here late in the first half. And Arizona State will get the ball to start the second half.
Time for that 2-minute drill. I expect Ty to roll outside, hit the sidelines, try to stop that clock, save some timeouts. First 2-minute drill of the year for these guys.
This is what Arizona State was so good at last year. Those final 5 minutes of the first half and the start of the second half. And in fact, they led the country with 17 touchdowns in those scenarios coming in and out of halftime. Ty Pennington on first down, play action over the middle, open and a catch, and hanging on despite the big hit is Jason Raines for the Lumberjacks.
You show the split zone, you read the linebacker. If he bites, you hit him up the seam. Beautifully drawn.
Out to the 36, Pennington. Flushed out, and he throws to the sideline and stepping out of bounds. Raines with a catch in midfield.
That was harder than it looks. You have a defender underneath Raines. You got to put it right over the top. Raines keeping his body in the field of play. Twinkle toes, toe tap Tony. Ooh, almost, he double caught that thing, got lucky.
Big target at 6'4". The native of West Orange, New Jersey, 3-time all-academic selection while playing for Stanford for 4 years. So Raines, who had 3 catches in his 4 years on the farm, has 3 tonight in the first half in his NAU debut. Pennington keeps, and Pennington into Arizona State territory is chopped down to the 45, a gain of 5, and the clock ticking around a minute 20 now. Again, 2 timeouts for the Lumberjacks. 2nd and 5 for Pennington. Good protection, and it's tipped and knocked down at the line. Second time tonight that Pennington has had a ball batted down.
And he had a receiver open as well, going across the middle, 13. But if you're an offensive lineman, when that D lineman jumps, you must punch, you must push. Make him think twice. D-line staying active, clouding up the passing lanes for Ty.
Jacob Rich Kongaika was heading off the field, knocked it down. The transfer from the rival moved up from Tucson to Tempe. Motioning into the backfield, Karan Gossett. On third down, Pennington. Penalty marker is down, Pennington, and it's complete, but for a loss on the play to Jeter Purdy. But again, we'll check the flag. Miles Rouser on the tackle for the Sun Devils. Appears it's against NAU.
Illegal shift. Offense, 2 players in motion before the snap. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Loss of 1, 4th and 6. A minute to go in the half. If you're Brian Wright, what do you do?
What did we say? Nothing to lose, Roxy? Let's roll the dice and let's do it. Let's see if they take advantage of the push that ASU defensive line has gotten the past couple snaps.
First of the half.
Arizona State will elect to use a timeout. Here with exactly a minute left in the half before the 4th and 6. And we'll see what Brian Wright and the Lumberjacks want to do. Keep in mind tonight, NAU 0 for 7 on 3rd down, and they're 0 for 1 on 4th down tonight.
So this is when you dig deep. There's a little section of the playbook that you only tap into every now and then. Let's see what Coach Wright has up his sleeve. And if they can execute, that's what it's all about in moments like this, right? That illegal procedure just drives you crazy. Something that you can control. The defense did nothing there to make that play unsuccessful. So this is when you're reminding your guys, look, fellas, we got to be sharp. 4th down. We got to score here. Put some points on the board and remind ASU they're in a football game.
17-3 Sun Devils, the 11th ranked team. ASU and the defending Big 12 champs, and Kenny Dillingham imploring his team on the sideline with Michael Bumpus, Tori Petrie on the sidelines. Our ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein with you at Mountain America Stadium. And he's getting everybody up. Kenny Dillingham is going to everybody on that sideline.
I remember when I had that much energy when I was 34, Roxy. my man's got that energy flowing.
4th down, the offense out there for NAU. They're going for this. Colby Katzis in motion. Pennington. Katzis the catch. Katzis a 1st down and pushed out of bounds. Huge 4th down completion for Northern Arizona.
Offensive line did just enough. They went back to the mesh concepts. We have a receiver running from the right side to the left side of the field. You need time. That ASU defensive line's been putting pressure on NAU. Not so much there. Take your time, take your time. O-line slide to the left. Beautiful mechanics by Ty. You give it to your baller. Get upfield.
He had a couple of Sun Devils run into each other.
That was that mesh. That's what it does, baby.
From the 28, they'll run it. And picking his way down inside the 25. And we'll see what NAU does with their 2 timeouts here. Is decent pickup by Darvin Hubbard as Jordan Crook on the tackle for ASU, and NAU jumping on the football. Pennington, blitz off the edge. And out to the right flat to Jeter Purdy, the redshirt freshman tight end, is knocked backward by Jordan Crook. And a timeout with 27 seconds left in the half.
Timeout, Northern Arizona. Their second of the half. 30
comes
seconds.
Up, lumbering a little bit. He took a shot.
He's feeling it. But that's his profile. We spoke to their coaches. They said he's going to stand in the pocket. He'll take some hits. He's not afraid to do that. And when a quarterback is able to do that, when he does that for your offensive line, he gains even more respect. He already has the respect of this football club. But going back to Crook, great tackle. If you allow that receiver to get out of bounds, you save a timeout to stop clocks, you gain a play or 2. Instead, you burn one here, bring up a 3rd and 6. I assume this is, that's the question next, the 4-down territory. What do? You just want to put points on the board and run back into the locker room feeling great about yourself? We'll see how aggressive this offense is going to be.
With Arizona State receiving the second half kickoff, does that influence the way you think about these final 27 seconds?
Yeah, I think worst case scenario, you got to come away with points. You got to get 3, put 3 on the board.
From the 24, blitz coming. Pennington steps up, and he goes down. Keith Abney II, the corner blitz for the Sun Devils.
They weren't ready for it. Great call. Blitz your corner. Ty thinks he is protected. He's already counted the guys in the box. He says, I can keep my eyes downfield. Instead, surprise, surprise.
Timeout.
You feel some pressure, you try to slide up in the pocket.
Their second of the half.
Way to get after the quarterback.
Can you please set the game clock for 21
Greater
seconds?
call by the DC.
Abney, who started each of the 14 games for Arizona State last year, led this team in interceptions, and now with his first career sack. And a timeout with 21 seconds, 4th and 10 back of the 28. And we'll see if they want to kick this. And you talked about getting points. Sam Hunsaker has already made one kick, but this is a little bit further out.
They're contemplating, they're thinking about it. I'm not mad at either, Roxy. I'm not mad at that. You have an opportunity to go into the tunnel, down 7 points. Your defense has shown you're capable of stopping this ASU offense. I'm not mad at this at all if the offense does trot out there.
Let's go down to Torrey.
Guys, this is an NAU team that really hung in there against Arizona last season. We asked head coach Brian Wright what the key is to playing in these Power 4 games, and he says that he's told his team it's about surviving the momentum swing. If the other team starts to get that momentum back, you guys have to have the ability to handle the adversity and not crumble when that momentum swings, and that's what they're trying to do right here.
Well, they're looking for the momentum, Torrey. They're going for it on 4th and 10. Or will they try to draw him off? Their kicker, Hunsaker's career long is 47. And now, with Arizona State not budging, they use that last timeout. And maybe now you send the field goal unit out.
Two things you're doing. Talking to your field goal, your special team coach. How do we feel about this distance? Also, you're talking to your offensive staff. What did we see there? Did we like how we stacked up with our formation versus their defense? Lots of conversations going on in this moment. Decisions being made, but I think it looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
Looks to be about a 45, 46-yarder for Hunsaker. Again, his career long last year, the sophomore from right here in the Valley, he's from Gilbert, was 47 yards. So he connected on a field goal earlier in the game. But that was more of a chip shot for Hunsaker, a 31-yarder. This will be 46 straight on. Right toward the Arizona State packed student section at that end of Mountain America Stadium. Hunsaker has the leg, and it is good. 46 for Hunsaker, and he's 2 for 2 tonight. And some points for the Lumberjacks. 15 seconds until halftime.
9 plays, 47 yards. You take up 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Not a touchdown, but points. Positive vibes for NAU as they run into the locker. Now, you have to be sure to rally to the football on this kickoff, but Coach Wright liking what he sees. His team is putting up a fight.
And you knew they would. They got off to a rocky start last year. They were 3-4 before they went on a run. And they won 5 straight after that 3-4 start, had some good wins along the way, qualified for the FCS playoffs last year. They were shut out, didn't play well at all against Abilene Christian, going on the road to Texas for that playoff game.
Shown that they can be resilient, and they've done that here tonight. ASU starts off 5 plays, 49 yards, touchdowns, 7 89-yard touchdowns. Then you force 3 punts and a field goal. They have to be feeling good about themselves.
And the kickoff is squibbed, picked up by ASU, one of the upbacks. And out near the 40-yard line is where the Sun Devils will have it with 11 seconds to go in the half. As it was recovered by Kamari Anderson, one of the tight ends for Kenny Dillingham. 1 timeout for ASU. And from the 40-yard line, you're looking to try to get yourself into field goal position, give yourself one chance?
Definitely. Intermediate concepts, maybe you go across the middle like they have been doing. You got a timeout, you get down. This play has to be done in 7 seconds.
Blitz coming. Levitt flushed out. Fires on the move. It's caught into NAU territory. And it's the tight end, Shimon Mateer, with the grab. And he gets 20 to the NAU 40 and a timeout. 4 seconds left in the half. Just as you said, it's got to be 7 seconds. Exactly 7 seconds. From here, you're looking at a 57-yard field goal. That's probably out of the range of Jesus Gomez.
I don't know if he has that in his golf bag. I don't know if he has that club. So what do you do here? I think you line up in your, we used to call it a Big Ben play.
But he did last year, he established a new Eastern Michigan record. He did make a 57-yarder last year. And now they're sending the field goal unit out, and Kenny Dillingham will send his kicker out there looking for points.
He got that new driver. I guess he does have it in the bag.
Well, you're down here in the desert with all these great golf courses, and the way the ball can fly down here. And
there you go.
In the heat, might have a little extra behind you.
Just a little bit.
Here is Gomez from 57 to end the first half. Does it have enough? No, just missed for Gomez.
Great effort.
And that will take us to halftime. 11-point lead for Arizona State, the 11th ranked team in the country. They get off to a terrific start. They jumped out of the gates, but have kind of fluttered since.
Yeah, but they gave themselves a chance here at the end of the quarter. They have done some things to execute, but you're right. When you have the start that you had of your ASU, you felt like this should be a 21 to 24-point lead. Unfortunately, not.
17-6 at the half. Arizona State up on Northern Arizona.
And the man of the hour, the great Lee Corso.
And you've got one last headgear to make.
This is one of the easiest picks I've ever made. Give me my first love.
What a scene it was, celebrating the living legend Lee Corso earlier today in Columbus. You saw him put Brutus the Buckeye head on. That headgear worn the most by Lee Corso, and he picked a winner in his final appearance on College Game Day earlier today, with Ohio State knocking off Texas in the Titanic battle in Columbus, Ohio.
All right, look at here.
I mean, this is what it's all about. Look at this. Doesn't this bring back memories? There's your first love.
First love. I love you.
I like Ohio State's speed and power, but I question their place kicker and their punter.
1996, College Game Day, went to Columbus, Ohio. My wife, Allie, cheered at Ohio State. Lee Corso called me early in the week and said, "Sweetheart, can you ask Allison to find out if I can have the Brutus head for my pick?"
I said, I wonder if I was to put that head on and I was picking Ohio State, that would be funny.
So I asked Allie to ask the cheerleading coach. No, can't have Brutus. It's like sacred territory. Went back to coach, I don't know that well. Hey man, they're not gonna do this. Just ask them one more time.
Ohio State decided to let us do it, and it was an aha lightning bolt moment.
I'll tell you one thing. Buckeyes!
History was made.
Hey, 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 hey!
And that was the beginning of the headgear.
That is not authentic.
Yes, it is.
That is not authentic.
Josie! Major upset! The Hawkeyes!
The world understands that what Coach Corso has accomplished has these moments that are going to be iconic forever.
Hey!
The Purple Cows!
Off we go into the wild blue.
The Ibis trying to devour Kurt.
I didn't realize that Lee was going to dress up as Benjamin Franklin.
I found it, Penn! This is my school!
That's where the whole headgear went to a whole nother level when he started to get dressed up like that.
I love New York! Go Knights, go Knights, go Knights!
He likes to tease the crowd.
Forget it! This is the winner right here!
He always loved to run the old switcheroo, you know, a little misdirection play.
We'll have one side buying in and believing that he's on their side, and then at the last minute, he'll just turn on them.
Go Nebraska!
College Game Day comes to the U of H for the very first time.
The Houston game, we had Carl Lewis, track star, Olympian.
Carl, how can you pick against SMU?
I think midway through this whole spiel, it dawned on Lee that maybe this whole fake left, go right thing wasn't worth continuing.
We all looked at each other like, did he just say what he just said?
I opened his headgear and I'm like, what did you just do?
I'm going with the Trojans! Go Irish!
Wow!
The dogs win!
Hey now, that's for real. Go Rams. We got a live duck. Who's on the set? People wanted to be part of Lee Corso's headgear predictions. The guest picker slot became something really coveted, to the degree that massive stars wanted to do it.
Not so fast, not so fast, not so fast.
I believe Corso's going to run around that head. There's a beheading going on in the Coliseum.
Bill Murray took Corso to the ground like it was a WWE type of wrestling match.
Katy Perry, she just embraced the moment.
Give me that!
She did not agree with his selection.
She took his headgear off.
Cheers!
Lee Corso with the people was the perfect college football cocktail.
It wasn't officially kickoff until we saw that sweet coach put something on his head and let us know that another week of the greatest sport is kicking off.
The energy, the enthusiasm.
That dog is ugly!
The headgear moment is like a tradition of no other in terms of how people remember someone.
Look at the size of this thing!
It's a sense of humor. Anybody that sees me on television, I want them to remember me as a guy they made him smile.
Halftime in the desert, number 11 Arizona State, the season opener for the defending Big 12 champs, the Sun Devils and the Lumberjacks from northern Arizona, kicking off their season here. Coming up, we'll get you some Big 12 scores, and the second half will follow. Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, Arizona State, northern Arizona at halftime. time in the desert where Arizona State leading Northern Arizona 17-6. Look around the Big 12 at some scores of note from Big 12 action today. And how about Utah at the Rose Bowl? They're handing it to UCLA right now.
Ooh-wee, let's go, man. Utah making a statement. One of the more consistent programs in the country for at least 8 to 10 years now, not surprised.
And just down the road in Tucson, Arizona out to a 17-3 lead on the University of Hawaii. And Kansas State struggled. They got by North Dakota, but wasn't exactly easy in the Little Apple.
No, week one, it's so random, it's so crazy. There are only a few things that are guaranteed week one. So when you look at some of these lopsided matchups, but I like that for North Dakota. I like it for Kansas State too. Keep you on your toes, keep you preparing.
Well, NAU's keeping Arizona State on their toes here. 17-6, the Lumberjacks trying to hang in there with number 11, Arizona State. Second half straight ahead from Tempe.
Soak up the sun, rinse and repeat. Coming in looking like the VIP. Living my best life. Look at me.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Sam, we're proud to support ASU student athletes like you. And today's all about finding the right way to tell our story. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Raz, you need Chaz.
I want you to choose Chaz.
Forks up and temperatures down.
What do you think?
Maybe just stay cool under pressure like I do. Choose Chaz.
Stay cool under pressure like Sam.
Uncle Sam, you're a Sam, but maybe you're a Sam.
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone needs a checking account, so get the one with built-in benefits for your unique lifestyle. Mountain America's My Style Checking has perks no one can pass up.
Enjoy sizzling restaurant deals.
Peace of mind mobile phone protection.
Timely telehealth services.
Confidence boosting identity protection.
And clutch loan rate discounts.
Make My Style your lifestyle.
At Mountain America Credit Union.
Soak up the sun, rinse and repeat. Coming in looking like the VIP. Living my best life. Look at me. Living my best life.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
I wanted a college that thinks outside of the box. Scratch that. That doesn't even believe in boxes. That's not afraid to tap into the limitless potential of the human brain. And tear down the myth that great education is only for an elite few. Because the truth is, it's for all of us.
This field belongs to the ones who take it. This season doesn't come with the script. This is where everything is earned, and we mean everything. We don't do handouts here. You want the spotlight? Earn it. You want to shine different? Prove it. 30 years strong, and we keep shining brighter. This is Big 12 football. This is a different league.
Getting ready for the start of the second half in Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, the defending Big 12 champion, 11th ranked Arizona State, 17-6, they lead Northern Arizona as the Sun Devils coming back out onto the field past the Pat Tillman statue here in Tempe, Arizona, along with Michael Bumpus, Tori Petra in the sidelines with us, Roxy Bernstein with you. And interesting first half, Bump. Arizona State got off to a fast start, and NAU responded. They hung in there. It's only an 11-point game.
ASU came out hot, 12 plays, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns in their first 2 drives. Since then, 67 yards, 3 points. NAU figured something out. They're playing aggressive, but now they got to put some points on the board, but they're fighting, Roxy. They're staying in there.
all this hype surrounding Sam Levitt and this Arizona State offense coming into the season, and a fast start for Levitt and the Sun Devils.
He looked special. He looked like the guy who should be talked about when it comes to the Heisman. He's getting the football out quickly. He's buying time when need be. And also ASU was running the football. They packed it in. You get down to the 10-yard line and you punch it in. The vibes were flowing. And you get a special teams play as well. That trickery, that triggeration. Week 1, you know we're going to see it. The student section's going crazy. They're cheering these guys on. The playmakers are making plays. Tice is getting in the end zone. His brother's here watching them. All was good, and then you start to struggle. This NAU defense figures something out. We're going to blitz on the backside. We're going to apply some pressure. We're going to get his eyes, Sam's eyes, looking in places they're not supposed to be. And then you know what? Arizona State's defense as well made some plays, but you got a guy named Ty who's going to push the ball down the field. His defensive line said, we're going to put our hands up and try to cloud these passing lanes for him and make life difficult. It's been a back and forth. Time of possession has been pretty even, about 15 minutes to 14 minutes. The defenses are not gassed. Let's see who comes out hot.
Your first half numbers and the third down numbers bump on both sides, that the defenses have been able to get off the field.
They have third downs have not been friendly to either team.
On the kickoff return for Arizona State. And bringing it out and out of bounds is Raleek Brown, and ASU will have the ball as we send it down to Torrey on the sideline.
Yeah, guys, that Arizona State offense stalled a bit in that second quarter. I asked head coach Kenny Dillingham about it, and he said, we just can't block them. He said that they are giving them looks that they have not seen as a team, and he didn't put this one on the players, he put it on the coaches. He said that they've got to put their guys in better positions to overcome those exotics. He said, credit to NAU, they're a good football team, and they're playing well right now.
And after getting shell-shocked with touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives for ASU, just 3 points the rest of the half for this powerful Sun Devil offense. And they'll run it with Kyson Brown. And Brown bangs his way out across the 25, picks up a couple.
NAU blitz right into the gap that Arizona State wanted to hit, forcing Brown to bounce outside. You set the edge of it, NAU. That's the result, gain of 2.
Second down, empty backfield for Sam Levitt. Good protection. Levitt, and he lobs it ahead for Kyson Brown. First down, spun around, out across the 40 for Brown.
Not bad by NAU. You drop 8, but when you drop 8, that means you're only rushing 3. You're allowing Sam to take his time and pick through that defense. Good coverage by NAU, but you can't ask your guys to cover for 4 or 5 seconds. Look, you got your underneath covered, your middle covered, but now Sam's buying time. You find your guy in the flat. That's just time.
First down for the Sun Devils. Down the line they go. Jordan Tyson. And he is rustled out of bounds right near midfield. ASU wants a flag. Ramir Davis there defensively for the Lumberjacks.
Probably should have been a flag. ASU shows counter, you pull your right side, you fake the handoff, and you go back to the screen. We've seen at least 4 or 5 screens so far for ASU.
Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Sun Devils. Just shy of midfield. Kyson Brown motions into the backfield and takes the handoff from Levitt. Trying to get to the outside and not letting go. Fo Ho-Ching right around the ankles of Kyson Brown, and he wouldn't let him get away.
When you got that 3-man front and you have your guards and your tackles pulling, you assume you would be able to handle it. But my man Ching fighting to get in the backfield, disrupting the rhythm of the run game.
Let's go down to Torrey.
Yeah, you're right to call Fo Ho-Ching a man. The coach has said that you usually refer to college players as kids, but not him. This is a guy who served a 2-year LDS mission in Barcelona. He's got a wife, he's got 2 kids. That's why he's a leader on this team.
The leader for ASU stepping up, lot of room to run. Sam Levitt, there he goes, 10-5, touchdown Arizona State.
So unfortunate for NAU. Your defensive line gets into the backfield. You make Sam have to move. But that's where he shows how special he is and why Coach Arroyo said, I don't have to call run plays for this young man. He's going to get it all on his own. Great example of why he's special. Unfortunate for NAU, but this is the type of drive ASU needed to respond.
52 yards from Sam Levitt on his own. The extra point by Jesus Gomez. And it's now a 24-6 lead for Arizona State. Levitt, who ran for 5 touchdowns a year ago, with his first of 2025.
Something tells me he's going to have more than 5 this year. Just ball security in the pocket and realizes nothing's there. I'm going to be the best athlete on the field. I'm going to get wide, get up the field, get my knees up, get in the end zone, celebrate with my boys. Sam Levitt, Heisman candidacy starts tonight.
Sam Levitt, a touchdown pass in the first half, now a 52-yard touchdown run as Arizona State has created some distance now.
Those are the type of plays you just can't account for, and this is the type of play that we expected from Levitt. And now it's on NAU. You actually did a pretty good job with Levitt so far tonight. And he's just a good athlete, great play.
Terrific start to the second half for Kenny Dillingham Sun Devils. And the kickoff will bounce through the back of the end zone by Floyd. It'll come out to the 25 for Northern Arizona. One more look at the Sam Levitt run.
This shouldn't happen. This should not happen. You got a couple of linemen that get beat deep. Sam's looking down the left side of the field, but then he feels the pressure. He got one up the gut, one to his left side. He decides quickly, I'm out of here. Look how quickly he tucks the football. And now it's just being an athlete. You need your receivers downfield just to get in the way of some of these defenders, and you let one of the more explosive quarterbacks in the game do what he does.
Tremendous athlete, not just a football player, but he was a great high school basketball player back up in Oregon. His running mate in high school, Jackson Shilstead, the starting point guard for Dana Altman and the Oregon Ducks. On the rollout, Pennington. And it's downfield and inbounds. The catch is made near midfield. Colby Katzis hauls in the Ty Pennington pass.
That is an NFL type of throw, rolling to the right side. He's worked that sideline a few times tonight. Getting him outside the pocket has been the play for them. He's looking left, looking to hit the flat. Your first option, trips down and falls. You don't panic. Get it to your receiver.
Now it's Joey Stout into Arizona State territory. A little quick hit to the outside.
I like the tempo. Come out, don't flinch. Yes, you just got hit with a big run by Sam, but that doesn't mean you cannot move the football yourself.
Our offensive coordinator, Brian Larson, is a former offensive lineman himself and an offensive coordinator who is on the field because he coaches the O-line in addition to calling the plays.
Yeah, he said it's important to look his guys in the eyes, to feel the game. It's more than just X's and O's sometimes.
2nd and 1 for the Lumberjacks. Jeter Purdy motions for NAU. Pennington steps up. To the outside, it's behind Pennington to adjust and makes a nice catch for a first down.
Pre-snap movement allowed Ty to see that they were in man coverage. So now you pick your best matchup. You look down the field first, snap that's there, you go underneath. Big 8-9, making a tough catch for his quarterback.
Jeter Purdy, the redshirt freshman, played 2 games, took a redshirt last year with NAU. As with the roots back to Kansas for Brian Wright, that's where Jeter Purdy is from. He's from Atchison, Kansas. And he comes out west to Flagstaff, Arizona. Pennington to the outside, open is Jason Raines. And Raines upended inside the 20. He was wide open for NAU.
Wide open, slipped outside from the slot. Your offensive line shows run. You got a pulling lineman, shows that run, gets the linebackers to freeze. That creates the space down the sideline. Raines having a career day so far. You take the block, you're released down the field. You got your linemen showing run. Bunch of confusion for that ASU defense.
4th catch for Raines. And at the ASU 15 is NAU looking for an answer. Their 3rd trip into the red zone tonight. Still looking for their first touchdown. Pennington play action, and he dumps it off, and it's Raines again for NAU and a pickup of 5.
They might have found a number 2 receiver, possibly a number 1 in Raines. You got your off-balance set in the backfield, 2 running backs. Again, keeps the defense, keeps her eyes in the backfield, allowing Ty to read what's going on, get the football off quickly to Big 8.
Second and 5 for the Lumberjacks. Ty Pennington over the middle for Raines, and it's too high, incomplete, broken up. Xavier Alford along with Javen Robinson sandwiching Jason Raines.
If I'm Raines, you really got to work to stay skinny. He gets forced to the middle, which brings the safety over to help. He's got to use that big body, put his right shoulder on the defender, so there's a bigger window for his quarterback to make that throw.
Ty Pennington now 5 for 6 on this drive. 3rd and 5 at the Sun Devil 10. Joey Stout motions. Going that way is Pennington. Stout dancing behind the line. Cuts it to the outside. And he's right near the marker, depending on the spot. Looks like enough for an NAU first down.
1 block away from getting into that end zone. I like the motion, going from right to left, getting the football to your guy quickly. And now you go for what you know. 8-9 body on the body, you get north-south. Got a lineman out there just 1 block away. If Kobe gets that block, he might be walking into the end zone, but they will take a first down here.
Is under further review.
The first 3rd down conversion of the night for Northern Arizona. But it is under review. They're going to check the spot. The ruling on the field was a first down for the Lumberjacks. And our referee, Cravon Barrett, will communicate with our replay officials for the Big 12 up here in the press box. Well, it was reviewed during the timeout, and they have determined that Joey Stout was out of bounds at the 5.5-yard line, and the call on the field is overturned. Instead of 1st and goal, it's now 4th and less than a yard.
So they still haven't converted on 3rd down. And this is a big one for them.
I want to apologize for the technical difficulties you're having. I understand our audio is okay, but there's problems with the picture right now, and it's not just our game. There's a few games going on right now. So we'll have to go into old school radio mode kind of here.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
Left hash, 4th and a half a yard, just outside the 5. Shotgun for Ty Pennington. And he'll hand it off up the middle, barreling his way, forward progress. Seth Cromwell, 1st down NAU, and he lowered the shoulder in a physical run by Cromwell.
That was just old school. Let's get a push. Let's lower our shoulder pads, and all we need is a yard. Every coach I've played for said we should be able to pick up a yard on every single play. At least that was their mentality, and they executed.
In their first rushing play of this drive. 1st and goal, ball just outside the 3 for NAU. Cromwell, the running back. Play action from Pennington. Throws left for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Nason Coleman, the BYU transfer. And the tight end with a touchdown catch. And the first touchdown tonight for Northern Arizona.
Really like the play design. Fake the handoff. Your tight end out leverages the outside defender. Gets to the flat. Ty almost held on to it too long, but put it down near the ground on his outside hip where only he could get it. And here we go. You got your tight end lined up in the wing spot. You fake your handoff, get it blocked by your running back. Hit your tight end in the flat. Touchdown, Lumberjacks.
Coleman has spent 2 years at BYU. He's from Chandler, so you know this is a big deal coming home down from Flagstaff to get a touchdown catch. He was recruited out of high school by Arizona State, chose to go to BYU as Sam Hunsaker nails the extra point. And now each team has scored a touchdown to start the second half with 8:14 left in the 3rd quarter.
Back and forth. Let's see who can get the first stop. But this keeps NAU in the game. You got Ty just putting the football where only his receiver can get it. Play action pulls defenders. You got Coach Wright celebrating. He's fired up. Your team is down 10 points. You're still in this ball game.
The NAU, who made the FCS playoffs last year, got hot late in the year in Brian Wright's first season in Northern Arizona.
Arizona State number 15 is now number 41.
And year in, year out, the Big Sky, you can make the case at the FCS level, they play the best football top to bottom at the FCS level.
Oh, definitely. You got Weber State, who's done some things. Montana State. Eastman had a run.
Yeah. Idaho. As it goes through the back of the end zone. It'll come out to the 25 for Sam Levitt and the Arizona State offense, who had a 24-6 lead, but it was 11 at the half. The lead is 11 right now for number 11, ASU.
Here's the thing. NAU's drive was probably more impressive than ASU's drive. I think they have the bigger play with Sam Levitt making that run, but NAU pieced some plays together. 9 plays, 75 yards for a touchdown.
By the way, the touchdown run for Levitt, the 52-yarder, the longest run of his career. His previous best was 40. He's in shotgun from the 25, and a swing pass to the right to Raleigh Brown, who turns it upfield. The burst by Brown. Penalty marker is down. It's Brown racing down the sideline. Touchdown, Arizona State, but the flag is back at the line of scrimmage.
Worst feeling in the world. Fireworks going off. Might be coming back.
Just gauging Sam Levitt, he knows it's coming back.
Yeah.
Because he's at the other end of the field, just hands on hips.
Holding. Offense. Number 12. 10-yard penalty.
Malik McClain, the wide receiver, called for holding.
That's the risk of these screens. They've done a beautiful job running them and executing them. But every now and then, your hands get a little wide, you hold on a little too long, and you get called. McClain, you got your hands outside of the defender on the shoulder pass. They're going to call it every time. You can hold on screens, but your hands got to be tight. Elbows have to be tight. And perfect example of what not to do there.
Is that a trick you learned?
Oh, yeah. You can hold all day. Grab that chest plate, just keep them hands tight, and Levitt knew it as soon as he saw it.
The dejection from the ASU quarterback wipes out the 75-yard touchdown pass and run. Levitt to Raleek Brown, who separated and ran away from Northern Arizona. Moves it back to the 15. Levitt in shotgun. In motion from left to right is Derek Eusebio for the Sun Devils. And on the rollout to the right after the play action, a deep shot. Looking downfield, Levitt, open, and it's caught, stumbling. It's McClain with the catch for Arizona State. Down to the NAU 22, but another flag is down. Back near the line of scrimmage.
This would be heartbreaking.
An eligible receiver downfield, number 77, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Right guard Kyle Scott. 10th penalty against the Sun Devils tonight.
Self-inflicted wounds. I love how the fans automatically assume that was a bad call. Sam looking, being patient. You can't be more than, 3 yards down the field? I can't see it really from that angle, but I'll take the side judge's word for it. And Levitt obviously frustrated. 2 big plays called back. Messing with his numbers, Roxy.
ASU stuck in reverse. 1st and 25, back at the 10 for Arizona State. And now another penalty, delay of game against the Sun Devils.
Delay of game, offense, number 10, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Kenny Dillingham is going apoplectic on the sideline.
As he should. Ineligible man downfield, holding, delay of game.
He's upset. He felt that the play clock wasn't fully reset. And that's what he's motioning toward the officiating crew. First and Scottsdale to go back at the 5-yard line. Stepping up from the end zone. Levitt cuts it outside. Is at the 20-yard line. It goes out of bounds. An impressive run by Levitt. He was in danger of taking a sack in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, he was. He escaped the safety, then escaped the gain about 2 or 3. Shows his elusiveness. He said, I'm going to do it myself. We're getting penalty after penalty after penalty. I'm going to take matters into my own hands and get as much as I can to get out of bounds.
Gain of 15, so he gets half of it back. And it's 2nd and 15 for ASU. Levitt straight drop from shotgun. Out of the backfield, slips it out to Kanye Udo. And Udo is shoved out of bounds after a pickup of 5, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Honestly, they probably have that 8 out of 9 times if they want it. The underneath stuff, the running back releasing late into the flat, because we know this is a quarters or a soft coverage type of team with NAU. They believe that they are quick enough to get downhill and limit damage on throws like that.
They'll give it to the 26, so 3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Levitt and shotgun. Now motioning into the backfield from the left is Raleek Brown. He's on the left hip of Levitt. From the pocket, steps up, fires outside of the right. Open, and a sliding catch by Tyson, and a first down for the Sun Devils. No, and now the back judge comes in and says it hit the ground. It was trapped by Jordan Tyson. No catch. Wave it off after the side judge right away said catch, but then the back judge saw that it was trapped by Tyson.
Long throw across the field for Sam. We're going to look at it here. Tyson, yeah, good call, good call. Hits the ground, he cradles it. If they would have gotten out of 1st and 30, tremendous feat it would have been.
Punting unit out for the Sun Devils. And Canyon Floyd. Isaiah Eastman, the returner for NAU, back at his 30. As Floyd blasts this one, and a good one. Going back, and the catch made around the 20. Eastman up the left side, tripped up, goes down. Minimal return, outstanding coverage getting downfield was Rodney Dimmons Jr. But guess what? Another penalty flag on the field. This one probably against NAU. Big 12 officiating crew has been busy
Jordan
tonight.
return. Illegal block in the back. Receiving team, number 83. 10-yard penalty. First down, Northern Arizona.
NAU ball, 5:38 to go in the third. 24-13 ASU with the lead. .538 to go third quarter in Tempe. Number 11 Arizona State. 24-13 lead on Northern Arizona. After the punt, NAU with the football back at their own 19-yard line after the return, but the penalty brought him back. For Ty Pennington in this NAU offense. And again, having technical difficulties with our picture. So we'll try to be as descriptive as possible. Ty Pennington and a pistol look from the left hash. Bunch formation to the right for the NAU quarterback. Pennington, play action, rolling right, throws to the sideline, it's caught and shoved out of bounds as Colby Katzis, who goes into the ASU bench area, is pushed out by Kendrick Breedlove. And out across the 25, a pickup of 7.
NAU influencing the second and third levels this defense with that running back, faking it to the left, rolling out to the right side. You always have a now, intermediate, and deep. He goes with the now.
2nd and 3. Right hash for Pennington and shotgun. Colby Katzis motions. Stepping up, avoiding the rush. Pennington swallowed up and gets sacked. Wrestled down back at the 20. Elijah O'Neal with the sack for Arizona State.
Yeah, that pocket collapsed so quick, getting pressure from the outside. Ty unable to step up in the pocket, got pressure from the inside, but the A-gaps were so tight, unable to get there. And we talked to ASU. And they said the edge is going to be a problem for these guys. We believe that we can get pressure off the edge. When you get pressure off the edge, you force your quarterback to step up, gifting a sack to your interior defensive lineman.
Spotted at the 21, 3rd and 8. NAU is 0 for 9 on 3rd down. Empty backfield for Pennington. Straight drop, surveys. Moving to his left, Pennington looking downfield. Throws underneath, it's caught for a 1st down. Nason Coleman, who just caught the touchdown, his first career catch for Coleman in the end zone. And now the 2nd career grab, moves the sticks, a gain of 13, 1st down Lumberjacks.
They dropped 9 into coverage. If Ty does not hold the football and buy some time, there's no way you can make a play. But when you're in zone, you lose sight of guys. And when you have a quarterback who's mobile, once he gets outside, you got to commit.
There is a penalty marker down near the NAU sideline that was thrown very late. Somebody's helmet may have popped off and could have been forced off.
Receiver, downfield, number 72 offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So that wipes out the 1st down for Northern Arizona, and Brian Wright is throwing a tantrum on the NAU sideline.
Oh, he's losing it. He realizes how important plays like that are for his team, and if he feels like he's being wrong, he's going to let these guys know.
He is still barking at this officiating crew. Instead of 1st down NAU, it's now 3rd and 13 back at the 21. So twice NAU has thought they've had a 3rd down conversion, but then it's been wiped out. One video review and the other with a late penalty.
Both teams struggling on 3rd down. And it hurts even more when you feel like you're doing it to yourself. But Coach Wright.
It is 3rd down.
Third and 13 at the 21 for the Lumberjacks. And Brian Wright still giving this crew an earful. He has not let up. He's lost the glasses. He took off the headset. He is a man possessed right now. And their officiating crew has stopped play again. And a bunch of the officials are going over to Brian Wright on the sideline.
We're looking at the replay, the offensive line. They seem like they're within where they're supposed to be. Nah, they get downfield. Got an alignment at least 4 to 5 yards down the field. I think it's a legit call.
There could be an issue with where the ball should be placed. And they're checking with the chain gang on the side of the field on the Northern Arizona side. And after the penalty, maybe it should be back further than they've spotted it at the 21. That's what the confusion is. Seems they're going to stick with the football at the NAU 21. Inside 3:45 to go in the 3rd. 24-13 Arizona State. 3rd and 13 for Ty Pennington. 4 rushers. Pennington launches down the left sideline. Underthrown ball, adjusting. Unable to make the catch, intended for Ethan Clough. He was locked up by Keith Abney II.
Looks like Ty was getting some pressure as well. Probably couldn't step into that throw. But we're seeing a lot of mistakes. Penalties by ASU, penalties by NAU. Referees struggling, but Ty holding the safety with his eyes, looking to the left. Didn't really get all of that. Receiver couldn't locate the football. Sometimes gets lost in the lights. Hard to pick up 3rd and 13.
Ben DeQuilla on to punt, standing around his own 5. Raleek Brown, the returner, inside the ASU 40. As the right-footer DeQuilla launches it, and a good one. Backpedaling. Inside the 30 is Raleek Brown. Cuts to his right, spins, goes to his left. To the sideline, and he steps into the Arizona State bench area. Across the 30 for a short return for Raleek Brown. And the Sun Devils have the ball with 3:15 left in the 3rd, up 11.
Got a couple good returners in this game. Got Eastman, who looks like he's really close to break one when he's back there to return. And you got Brown as well. Both wearing number 3s. Exciting returners.
All the big plays have been wiped out with penalties. The big plays, and Sam Levitt has stepped up, and he's needed his legs tonight.
Yeah, it's such a cheat code when you have a quarterback who can make something out of nothing. The defense does exactly what they need to do. We got guys covered down the field, but you don't account for number 10 and his legs. Breaking tackles, making moves, scoring big. Longest touchdown of his career.
First down, a handoff up the middle. Raleek Brown is tackled by Ramir Davis. And a short pickup for Brown, who has a touchdown tonight for Arizona State. But it's safe to say, with a handoff to a running back at Arizona State, that Brown is like your crutch, because they have 3 different running backs with the last name Brown.
Just say Brown.
Kyson, Raleek, and the freshman Demarius Robinson. Or Jason Brown, I should say. The redshirt freshman, who's from your neck of the woods, Seattle.
There we go.
Went to O'Day. Stepping back. Hit as he throws. Levitt to the outside. And there should be a flag for pass interference. I don't see a flag, as Jordan Tyson still was able to make the catch out there near the sideline, adjusting for it. The official caught it anyways, don't worry.
It's all right, we got it. And this is what we heard about Tyson, his body control. He's going to the sideline, has to come back to the football, put on the brakes. The defender does not see it. He locates it, gets down and dirty. Big catch.
9th grab for Tyson, over 100 yards. From the 47, and his swing it left to Kyson Brown, who turns it upfield into NAU territory. And Brown gets down to the Lumberjack 42, a gain of 11, first down.
You get a defense going east and west. There's going to be some creases when you have the athletes that you have for Arizona State. Would love to see the yards after the catch numbers for ASU tonight.
Levitt now over 200 yards passing. And again, want to apologize for the technical difficulties we're having with our picture. Our audio, bringing some old school radio here as much as we can. Swings it out to the right, and it's Malik McClain, the catch, dancing his way down to the 35 of NAU. A pickup of 7 on the pass to McClain, who's knocked out of bounds. A minute 20 ticking remaining here in the third. So Arizona State next week, heading on the road to Mississippi State. Well, NAU will have their home opener against Utah Tech next week. 2nd and 3, right hash. Shotgun, Levitt, quick hit to the left, and it's dropped. Tried to get it to Derek Eusebio. And the sophomore, the former walk-on, could not make the grab. And there's an injured NAU player down on the field right near the 45-yard line.
Timeout for an injured player.
Looks like Jalen Wesley down. That play prior to that could have been a huge play. NAU was showing pressure. Lots of guys on the line of scrimmage. You run a screen to your slot this time instead of your outside receiver, which means you'll be able to hit the middle of the field a lot quicker.
And the way the athletic training staff for NAU is attending to Jalen Wesley, who's really the emotional leader. He gave a fiery pregame speech on the field with the team surrounding him in warm-ups tonight. But it appears there's a cramp that they're trying to work out of the left leg of Wesley.
Cramp, that will debilitate you quickly. I had both legs lock up on me one time.
Oh,
ridiculous. Hydrate, hydrate, get those electrolytes.
And they have him up, and Jalen Wesley is jogging off the field. Get some fluids in him while he's on the sideline. 58 seconds left here in the third. 3rd and 3 for ASU at the Northern Arizona 35. A hot, quick start by Arizona State. And NAU is trying to push their way back into this game.
Short 3rd down for ASU. Before this, they were averaging 8.4 yards per 3rd down. This one feels a bit more comfortable for them.
They are 2 for 8 on 3rd down tonight, so it necessarily hasn't been their friend offensively either. Shotgun, Sam Levitt, straight drop, throws deep down the right sideline. One-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete for Malik McClain, locked up by Mikey Beresford.
NAU showing pressure, manned up on the outside. You only run a play like this on 3rd and 3 if you know you're going for it on 4th down. Sam liked his matchup on the outside with his big receiver, just unable to connect.
4th and 3. From here would be a 53-yard field goal, but they're going to leave the offense out and go for it. Empty backfield for Levitt. Now motioning in is Raleek Brown from the right. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Levitt, low snap. He throws left, caught, spinning, breaking a tackle. Jordan Tyson down the left sideline. Out of bounds inside the 20. First down, ASU, 17 to Tyson.
Tyson ISO on the outside. Just a simple slant route. He attacks the leverage of the DB, closes that space, left foot in the ground, and then spins back outside because he knows there's nothing but trouble in the middle of the field. Good awareness by Tyson, good throw by Sam.
10 catches, 121 yards. His brother in the stands. First round pick by the Cavs out of Cal a couple of years ago. Jalen Tyson, screen pass to the right is dropped by Raleek Brown, who jumps on it just in case it was a lateral, but the officials say incomplete pass. Second and 10 for Arizona State. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Left hash at the 18, ASU inside the red zone. Empty backfield for Levitt. Now motioning in for the left is Kyson Brown on the right hip of Levitt. Play clock inside 5. Levitt and a handoff. No, it keeps it around the right side, off the middle, into the end zone. Second rushing score, Sam Levitt from 18 yards. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You put the defense to sleep with this slow mesh in the backfield. You hold the football for a while, ride the running back, you read the edge of the defense. They collapse in, Levitt takes it and says, I'm going to the end zone. In the shotgun, you hold, you read the edge. Might have got away with a hold by your tight end, but you know what? They call it, doesn't count. Sam keeps it. Another score.
He's accounted for 3 touchdowns, 1 passing and now 2 running for Sam Levitt. That's 229 yards passing on 20 for 30. And there's an injured Arizona State offensive lineman. Max Iheanacho is slow to get up. And now is being escorted to the ASU sideline by the medical staff. Walking under his own power, I might add.
Yeah, this is just recognizing what the D-line is doing. You got your running back crossing your face to your left if you are Sam. D-line crashes down, nothing but space and opportunity. You pull the football, you run it in, you take care of business if you are Sam.
Jesus Gomez for the extra point. And it is good. 31-13 Sun Devils. 11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and Levitt now over 300 yards of total offense. He has run for 73 and 2 scores. And Levitt having to adjust on the fly. NAU has not made it easy for him tonight.
No, they haven't. They've challenged him. They've gotten pressure with 3 defensive linemen. They've shown 3 defensive linemen shift over and brought 5. They've dropped defensive linemen into coverage. They've shown a lot to this young sophomore, but he's been able to handle it. He has some hiccups, but this is football. You work through some adversity, you figure some things out, you just make plays.
You need to give Adam Clark, who's defensive coordinator for Brian Wright at NAU, some credit with the different looks, and you talked about trying to confuse Sam Levitt and what he's done, and they've had some success with that tonight.
Yeah, this is how you confuse a quarterback. You make him slide his protection the wrong way. You make him think pressure's coming from where it isn't. And there were times where Sam looked a bit confused. But you go back to the sideline, you look at your tablets, you communicate with your coaches, you figure some things out.
And the kickoff, and on the return, Colby Katzis up the right side, cuts left 15, and tripped up as he gets to the 20. And Katzis appeared to be a lane, and if he was able to squeeze through, he had a chance to take it to the house. Our game summary, and Malik Brown a touchdown run. 2 touchdown runs for Sam Levitt. And Jordan Tyson a 19-yard touchdown catch from Levitt. And NAU and Ty Pennington a touchdown pass. Nearly 200 yards passing and a couple of field goals from Sam Hunsaker for the Lumberjacks. 21-yard line, what could be the final play of the third. Now a Wildcat look for NAU. Faking the pitch to the quarterback, cutting back on a reverse and keeping it and running out for a yard or 2 on the play to take us to the end of the third quarter is Karan Gossett for the Lumberjacks. 18-point Sun Devil lead, heading to the fourth in Tempe.
Coach, we talked at the half about the stall that your offense had early on, but 2 rushing touchdowns from your quarterback. What have you liked about what he's shown in this third quarter?
Yeah, he's done a great job in the second half, but, I mean, we're not playing good football, and they're playing really good football. They're coaching well right over there on their side of the ball. They're kicking my butt, and I got to put my players in better positions to be successful because we're not doing a good job right now.
Just went over to the defensive huddle, had some fiery words with them. What was your message to them?
Finish. We have to finish the game, right? We have not played a good football game. We only have 82 yards of penalties, which really is about 82 yards, really about 180 of true yards taken back, if not 200 yards. So just a sloppy football game. We got to get our guys to play better. It starts with me.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Tori, we start the fourth, 31-13. Arizona State, NAU, and a handoff up the middle. It's Karan Gossett. And NAU trying some misdirection. Montana Warren brought him down after a short gain.
This is what ASU is going to do. Because they've been playing that RPO game, that split zone look, they're going to say if you are the back end of a run, you go and you hit the quarterback as many times as you can. That's what we saw.
3rd and 7 for the Lumberjacks at their own 24. Just starting the 4th quarter, NAU is 0 for 10 on 3rd down tonight. Empty backfield for Ty Pennington. Movement up front. Penalty marker is down in the ASU secondary. It may have been too much time.
Delay game. Offense. Number 6. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
5th Lumberjack penalty tonight.
Already not having success on 3rd downs. Don't want to make it harder on yourself. I assume ASU isn't going to bring any pressure. They're going to drop as many as they can. We've seen them drop as many as 9 at some point. If I am NAU, I got to get my quarterback outside the pocket. He's been good hitting receivers on the sideline or across the middle.
3rd and 12. 3 receivers left for Pennington. 2 to the right. 4 up on the line for the Sun Devils. Motioning is Colby Katzis. And now a timeout taken by Northern Arizona.
Before the delay of game, timeout. Northern Arizona, their first of the half.
Almost back-to-back delay of game calls. You never see that. .13:44 remaining here in the desert in Tempe. Big 12 football on ESPN, the season opener for the defending Big 12 champion, Arizona State Sun Devils. Bit of an uneven performance tonight, but still up by 18 here early in the 4th as NAU facing a 3rd and 12. From their own 19-yard line. Ty Pennington in shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Straight drop, Pennington throws short over the middle, cutting from right to left. And it's Joey Stout dancing to the outside. And he is pushed out of bounds just shy of the 1st down. Right near the 30. Xavier Alford shoved him out. And it's 4th and 1 for Northern Arizona. And Brian Wright is leaving the offense out there.
Why not? Fourth quarter, you're down a few scores. And NAU has had their most success in the short game when you're running those crossing patterns. It's kind of a short game, but not because you got to block for a while. Looks like tush push formation here.
Power I. Karan Gossett, the running back. And right before the snap, timeout Arizona State.
Timeout, Arizona State. Their first of the half.
So right before the snap on the
30
4th
seconds.
and 1 with a power look from NAU. Kenny Dillingham takes a timeout.
Says we got some ideas for that. We have a player formation that we want to execute a front there to try to stop them.
And it's interesting that the lead blocker, the fullback in front of Gossett, was Fo Ho-Ching, the defensive lineman.
I love that. The more you can do for your football team, the better. And when you don't have a true fullback, that's the first room you go to is that defensive line room, and you ask, who used to run the rock back in the day? Who wants to hit a back or a D lineman or two? You got to go to that D line room.
After you showed it, you go back to it here after Arizona State used a timeout.
I do it because now you have an idea how you want to attack this team. Looks like they got out of it.
Under center is Pennington. It is a tight formation on 4th and 1. Jason Raines motions and the handoff, and it's Karan Gossett breaking tackles up the middle, out across the 40. First down, hard-nosed running by Gossett. A gain of 11 on 4th and 1. Rolling the dice, Brian Wright from his own 30-yard line.
If you look at Ty, with his big stance, you thought he might try to just hit the A-gap himself. Instead, he reverse pivots out, gives it to his running back. This is hard-nosed running. He breaks about 2 or 3 tackles to pick up the first down. Good call by Coach.
1st and 10, Northern Arizona at their own 41. Empty backfield, shotgun for Pennington. Blitz coming off the edge. Stepping up, Pennington avoids the rush, and it's incomplete. Through the hands of Nathan Coleman as he darted it right in front of the tight end, was probably 3 or 4 yards in front of him, and there's some steam behind that pass.
Yeah, that's a tough play. I understand he feels the pressure rolling to his left, not a natural throwing motion, but when you have a guy open 3 to 4 yards away from you, take a low off that thing.
2nd down 10, 12:20 to go. 31-13 ASU. Shotgun for Pennington, an empty backfield. Trips to the left. Pennington from the pocket, throws, caught short left. Colby Katzis out to midfield, just shy of the first down. Gain of 9.
Little spacing concept. You have one of your pass catchers roll to the flat, one deep, one hookup around 5 to 6 yards. You force the defense to expand and declare what they're doing. Ty, good job reading the defense and hitting his open receiver.
6 grab for Katzis, who hobbles off the field, getting looked at by the NAU medical staff on their sideline. Pennington in shotgun. 0 for 11 on 3rd down tonight. Pennington, and he hands it off up the middle, and Darvin Hubbard, driven backward, got right near the line to gain, which was the ASU 49. Then Jordan Crook shoved him back, depending on the spot, and it appears it is enough for a Northern Arizona first down.
You pick up the first down, but very good discipline by ASU defensive line. Sam Levitt had a play just like that where he scored a touchdown, where you're reading the end of the defense to see if they bite down. Instead of committing to the run, ASU's DN stays put and forces Ty to hand the football off.
From the Sun Devil 49, pistol look for Pennington. And he hands it off the left edge, and blasting his way down to the 47. And then knocking the football out late was Arizona State as Gossett on the carry.
Timeout.
And now a timeout
Arizona
for the Sun
State.
Devils.
Their second of the half.
Their second timeout with 10:49 to go, and there's something that has really ticked off Kenny Dillingham. He is letting his defense hear it right now. So after the Arizona State timeout, and Kenny Dillingham was reading the riot act to his defense. 31-13 ASU the lead, 10:49 to go. And a 2nd and 7 coming up. And Kenny Dillingham doesn't have to look at the happy camper on the sideline.
You can look at the score and see 31-13. You can see that ASU has 382 to 240 yards. But it's about playing up to your standard. And I think that's what Coach is talking about. Look, we're not making the plays. We're not where we're supposed to be. We're not lined up correctly. Play to ASU standards. Forget the score. It's about them at this point.
2nd and 7 for Northern Arizona. Left hash at the ASU 46. Pennington in shotgun. On his right side is Karan Gossett, the running back. In motion left to right, Jeter Purdy, the tight end. Straight drop, Pennington on the slant to the left. And it's incomplete, trying to squeeze that into Ethan Clough.
Design was great. Motion your tight end from left to right. You show a screen to the right side. You ISO your receiver on the backside. Now it's just about winning your one-on-one matchups. Decent throw, just couldn't connect.
3rd and 7 for the Lumberjacks. Empty backfield, 3 out to the right. ASU showing blitz for Pennington and shotgun. Here they come. Pennington hit from the backside, and the pass incomplete, was short of the intended target. Way out to the right near the sideline looking for Gossett. And Pennington just couldn't get enough on the throw because of the pressure from and hit as he was getting rid of the football.
That was just a great call. You got 3 receivers to the right side. You feel like he's going to work that side of the field. You show blitz by one of your backers. He drops off into coverage, and you blitz your nickel from the blind side of Ty Pennington. That's just great play calling, great design.
4th and 7, they're going for it. 10:40 to go. Pennington in shotgun, 2 receivers out to the right. Jason Raines out to the left. Motioning from right to left is Joey Stout. Pennington straight drop. Hit as he throws, pops up into the air, and it's incomplete. Montana Warren with a safety blitz coming through for Arizona State, and a turnover on downs, and the Devils get it back with 10:34 to go, right near midfield.
Blitz are getting exotic. You're showing blitz, you're dropping your backer, you're bringing your safety from the other side, you're stunting your defensive line. They're in their bag. ASU is trying to make sure they keep these guys down because they realize they are a threat, but there's a lot going on visually for this quarterback, especially when your tight end gets beat on the line of scrimmage by a free safety. Lots of movement in that box for Ty at this point.
8th time tonight that Pennington has been hit, and he's going to be feeling it tomorrow morning.
Sure is.
On 1st down, rolling left. Now taking a deep shot down the right side. Levitt trying to get it to Tyson. And the Arizona State fans are screaming for a flag. They thought there should have been interference. Michael Hurst and Monty Harrison coverage for NAU. All right, you're the former receiver.
Yeah, you call this a little hand fighting going on. There's always some pulling and some touching going on over there. He did yank him a little bit, but if the referee didn't see it, it never happened, Roski.
2nd and 10. Empty backfield. Levitt fires short to the right. It's Tyson with a catch, and he steps out of bounds right at the 50. Vermeer Davis pushed him out. Another grab for Tyson. 11th catch tonight for Jordan Tyson. Are they too reliant on him in the passing game?
It feels like it, but when you have a guy that you can move around, we spoke to Arroyo, and he wants to force defense to defend him from everywhere. We've seen him on the outside, in the slot, across the middle, deep and short. If you got a weapon, you might as well use it.
3rd and 6. Levitt from the pocket, and it's tipped and knocked down. The linebacker, Quinlan Popham. And it's 4th down.
You got to tip your cap to NAU. This game feels closer than what the score really is. They are making plays. It's the big explosive plays that have hurt this defense so far, but giving a taste of their own medicine, NAU batting the ball down. linebacker reading the quarterback, reading his eyes, getting in throwing lanes.
4th and 6. Kenny Dillingham's got the offense out there to go for it. All types of shifting from the NAU defense. They bring pressure. Levitt off his back foot, lobs it down the left side, incomplete. And off the edge, the pass intended for Raleek Brown, but pressure coming. Michael Hurst on a safety blitz. They were all over Sam Levitt. And a turnover on downs, and Arizona State gives it back to NAU. And a little bit of a head scratcher there from Arizona State to go for it there.
Yeah, I think you just, our coach just wants to keep them down, doesn't want to give them any type of life, and keep the score looking like this. Because there's something to be said when you wake up the next morning, you see the box score is 31-13, or maybe even more than that. You feel like ASU was just dominant. It's a pride thing, I feel like, as well. You want to keep these guys down.
Northern Arizona takes over at midfield. There with 9:44 to go, down 18. And a change at quarterback, Lathan Boone. The sophomore played in 2 games last year, is the new quarterback for Northern Arizona. And Darvin Hubbard slashes to the left side, gets across midfield and gets about 2, maybe 3. But Lathan Boone, who, like Ty Pennington, followed Brian Wright from Pittsburgh State to Northern Arizona. A 6-foot sophomore from Tulsa.
Looks like Ty is healthy on the sideline. Just want to give him give QB2 a look.
Pistol look for Boone. Hubbard, the running back. Motioning is Clough, and the handoff straight up the middle. Darvin Hubbard tripped up by Jordan Crook. Picks up maybe 2.
I'm really surprised NAU QBs haven't kept the football more than they have so far, because there are some running lanes. I understand you want to get the running back to your football, but they're clearly running RPO, sometimes an even triple option, where you have the option to hand the football off, run with the quarterback, or hit your receiver. I like to see Boone run the ball when he has a chance.
Lathan Boone facing a 3rd and 8. 3rd down has not been NAU's friend tonight. Motioning into the backfield is Darvin Hubbard. Boone looking to throw. Steps up to avoid O'Neal in the rush. Out to his left, spun around and dropped in a sack. Jordan Crook, along with Albert Smith III, out of the perimeter, as Boone was scrambling out to his left.
Nothing on the left side for Boone. Really had one option. All your other options were to the right side. So when you get pressure from that left side, you got to escape that way. As a right-hander, it's just hard to make that throw to the other side of the field. ASU still bringing some pressure.
4th down, and after the sack, Northern Arizona will punt. And Ben DeQuilla will blast this one from inside his own 35. 3rd sack for Arizona State tonight. Raleek Brown, the returner for the Sun Devils, standing near the 10. And DeQuilla angling it to his left, and it hits inside the 15 and goes sideways out of bounds. And the clock stops with 7:20 remaining. Still 31-13, Arizona State in the lead. big night for the guy on the right as Jordan Tyson, 11 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown for the potential first-round pick in next spring's NFL draft. His older brother, Jalen, great basketball player, finished up his college career at Cal, first-round pick by the Cavs. And they have the potential to be drafted in the first round of their respective sports. Jalen with the NBA and Jordan potentially in the NFL draft.
That's something special right there, man. I can imagine the battles they had growing up.
From the 15, Arizona State with the ball. And the handoff. Patient, and then cutting out across the 20. Malik Brown, a gain of 9. And some of the famous brother tandems that have played in both the NBA and the NFL. My longtime broadcast partner, the late Bill Walton, his brother Bruce, who also played at UCLA, a football player who played with the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. And it's an impressive list, and some names on here that kind of snuck up on me that I didn't realize the family connection. Pat Riley, for example, his brother Lee played in the NFL. And straight ahead, Kyson Brown runs for a first down out across the 30. One of our colleagues here at ESPN, the great Harry Douglas, his brother Tony. Chris Carter. What was his line? Just throw me the darn ball?
Just throw me the ball.
And Butch Carter. Myles Garrett, his brother Sean Williams.
Had no idea.
First round pick. And they were both first rounders, Myles Garrett and Sean Williams. And the Tyson brothers are trying to do the same. 6:15 to go from the 30. Handoff off the left side. Kyson Brown to the outside. 40, 45, and it could have been a horse collar potentially as he is hauled out of bounds as he tried to break free at the 46, a gain of 16 for Kyson Brown as Mikey Beresford wouldn't let go as we send it down to Tori.
Guys, I talked to the Tyson brothers' mom, Sandra, today, and she talked about how instrumental Jalen has been in helping Jordan navigate the waters of high-level athletics. Here's one great example. Jalen left for school before Jordan was off to his freshman year of college football. As Jalen's driving away, he turns around, rolls the window down, and in much more colorful language than I can say here, he said, "Hey, don't mess this opportunity up."
It's late night cable television. Tori, you can say what you want now. As a look at Jalen Tyson sitting in the stands with his family, is a loss in the play and a screen to the right to Malik McLean. And it's back at the 44-yard line, a loss of 2.
For an injured player.
An injury timeout for Arizona State. As the players slow to get up with 5:19 to go and up 31-13. And the injured Sun Devils, their center Ben Coleman, who was granted a 6th year this year because of previous injuries. It's Ben Coleman, played his first 3 years at Cal, transferred to Arizona State, started on the D-line, then moved to the offensive line when he was with the Golden Bears.
Seems like it was a good move for him. Man, there are a lot of guys playing college sports right now, getting that 6th, 7th, and 8th year. Obviously, some because of injury, others because of COVID. And take all your eligibility, use it all up, man, because college sports is a special thing.
I understand our video is back, and thank you for your patience out there. Some technical difficulties bringing you the picture tonight. We hope we kept you entertained with the audio programming and trying to do our best to describe what's going on out here. 5:19 to go, 31-13, and Ben Coleman, the injured Sun Devil, getting looked at. And for Arizona State, you have Mississippi State next week. Kenny Dillingham was talking about, look, we're playing to win this game. We play for today. But you have to imagine he was holding some things back, playing it a little bit vanilla tonight, knowing the opponent in terms of the opponent who they're going to see next week as well.
Yeah. I guarantee you he sprinkled in a little more sauce that he wanted to tonight, because this game was close for a while. NAU was in this thing. But yes, he understands we have the better athletes. They have the better athletes. They should be able to handle this. But the game plan for next week be a bit more intricate.
Over 400 yards of total offense. Empty backfield for Sam Levitt on 2nd down. Late blitz coming down the left side, and Levitt is intercepted. Mikey Beresford for Northern Arizona. his second career pick, and the sophomore from Long Beach, California intercepts Sam Levitt with 5:05 to go in the first turnover by either side tonight.
This is Levitt getting to that back foot, throwing off of that back foot, falling backwards, trying to make a play on the sideline and getting a bit greedy. You know, lots of things have been going right for Sam. He thinks he can get away with this. Safety over the top, that's just a good old, we used to call it flags up back in my day in California. Throw it up, you come down with it 3 times, you are now the person throwing the football.
3 flies up, yeah.
3 flies up.
Back in the
Depending
day.
on where you grew up, I've heard it called several different things, but that's what that reminded me of, just mistakes that you don't want to happen towards the end of the game if you are Sam.
NAU with the ball at their own 33. Just over 5 minutes to go. Lathan Boone continues a quarterback on the bootleg to the right. Throws to the sideline, the short route, and trying to get that in, but it's incomplete. Trying to get the pass to Elijah Taylor, a backup receiver. Both sides going a little bit deeper into their roster right now.
Evaluation. 2s and 3s. Need to fill a game. Coaches need to evaluate. This is an important 5 minutes for both sides.
KV Stone now the running back, the redshirt freshman from Kansas City, Missouri. Here he is out of the backfield, and Stone heads upfield, is brought down as he crosses the 35.
We talked about ASU trying to keep things vanilla. For the next 4.5 minutes of this game, both sides are going to be vanilla because of who you have in there, and you just want to see if they can execute the simple things.
The other, look, a silver lining for me if I'm Arizona State, there's a lot in the film that Kenny Dillingham can bring to the attention of his locker room.
Keep him sharp. We're number 11 in the country, but we got some work to do.
And as you talked about, and Kenny Dillingham mentioned us, we need to play to our standard. And a pass that's complete. It's Hayden Daugherty, a true freshman tight end from right here in Gilbert, Arizona. And that's a first down for the Lumberjacks.
That's been one of their more successful plays, really working the hashes with their tight ends and their slot receivers, expanding this zone defense and making it clear for your quarterback.
From the 47. KV Stone, the running back for Boone and shotgun. And the screen to the right, it's tipped, and it is intercepted by Arizona State. Jacob Rich Kongaika, the defensive lineman, showing the agility.
Surprised this hasn't happened earlier. There have been several times the ball's been batted down and the big boys were almost there getting their paws on it. This is what happens when you get your hands up, you allow secondary plays to happen. Always nice seeing a big boy get a touchdown.
Anthony Cooper actually on the interception for the Sun Devils.
Boone looking left, looking right. When the ball's up in the air floating like that, it's anybody's game. Always love seeing the big boy, good hands, get an interception. Doesn't happen often.
Anthony Cooper with the takeaway. And the Arizona State defense tonight, 3 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, and now an interception, and they take it over with 3:38 to go. Empty backfield for Levitt.
The previous play of an interception is under review.
The interception is under review. Here with 3:38 to go, and the ruling on the field was the pick. And Anthony Cooper, the senior's going, come on, I got my chance to shine. It's good.
Man. If he doesn't get this one, I'm going to go on a limb and say he probably doesn't get an interception all year. It doesn't happen for bigs like that.
Hasn't happened in his whole career. So the tip with the pressure coming off the edge from Albert Smith. And then goes up into the air, and there you see Anthony Cooper going after it. And you can't really see from that angle, but it looks like his hands were underneath it as he cradled it into his body. I have not seen anything that would...
Oh, that's an interception.
Change the call.
Wrist, forearm, underneath the football. Move along.
Last year, much has been made about the preseason prognostication of Arizona State, picked last in the Big 12. They won the league. How shocked were you with what transpired for Kenny Dillingham and the Sun Devils last year?
I was surprised as well. When you look at what happened in previous years, didn't have the most success. But if you
just 3 wins in his first year.
But if you sat down and you met and talked to Coach, you felt like there was something special about him. So I was surprised.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld.
There we go.
First down, Arizona State.
Upheld, interception, Anthony Cooper, Sun Devil football.
Look at that man, the interception. Look at him. Got a hairline like mine. That's a grown man right there.
Take over at the 35 for Arizona State. Motioning in the tight end for Arizona State as they swing it out to the right. Kyson Brown down the sideline. Penalty marker is down as Brown is inside the 20. But we will check the penalty, and the way that the Arizona State offense is moving, they think it's coming back.
Holding, offense, number 7, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Shimon Mateer, the tight end, called for the hold. Penalty number 12 for Arizona State tonight.
That's tough, but when you run as many screens as they do in situations like this, you're liable to get it. And again, it's hands inside. Yeah, you got your hand on that shoulder pad. You got to get on that chest plate.
Got to let go. First down back at the 35, and they'll run it straight ahead. Shifty running. Kanye Udo, and a first down. The transfer from Army, who ran for over 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns last year, running for 19.
That backfield has some juice to it, Roxy. You mentioned the other names that have participated today. They get downhill fairly quickly.
And big shoes to fill with Cam Scatterbo now in the NFL. Looking for the corner and the catch. Touchdown, ASU. Second for Jordan Tyson tonight.
All night we've seen opportunities for Tyson to win one-on-one battles. He's a big boy, over 6 feet, about 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. You drop one over the shoulder. That's one of the hardest catches in football. It's easier when you can turn and go up and go get it. But when you drop it over the shoulder like that, right in the bucket, outside shoulder, takes some concentration, takes some talent, takes some skill. Tyson has all of the above, and he keeps his foot in. This looks good on both of their resumes, Ty and Tyson.
Second touchdown catch for Jordan Tyson, the second thrown by Sam Levitt tonight. As Levitt also has run for 2, but monster numbers for Jordan Tyson in his 2025 season debut. 12 catches, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Their second of the half.
One more look at the grab.
Look at that outside. His eyes go from looking towards his inside shoulder, rotates all the way to his outside shoulder. Still has the awareness to get that foot down, the concentration, the skill. And then let's not sleep on the throw as well. That throw keeps it away from the defender. Give Pennington some love, but Tyson has to complete the situation.
One more look at the fabulous grab by Jordan Tyson. Played his freshman year at Colorado. And last year's Big 12 Offensive Newcomer of the Year and a third-team All-American last year, over 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. And he didn't play in the last 2 games for Arizona State last year. Extra point by Jesus Gomez. And he knocks it through, and it's 38-13 Sun Devils. 2:42 remaining. But Tyson and this offense with Sam Levitt at the helm and the stable of running backs, it's going to be interesting to see how the running backs emerge as this season goes on for Arizona State, considering the competition. Last year, Cam Scatterbo got the bulk of the work. He didn't get it all, but he got a lot of it. This year, it's going to be a little bit more by committee. Guys like Kyson Brown, Raleek Brown, Udo transferring in also. There's 3 guys right there that have experience running the football.
And honestly, that might be a good thing. You keep guys healthy that way. You distribute the ball. You're not so reliant on one guy. Now, we have a guy like Scatterbo. Obviously, you want to get him the football. But if you have 3 backs who can get her done, it's all about longevity. We know how grueling the running back position is.
And a Pooch kickoff. And NAU will look to return it with Nason Coleman. Penalty marker is down again. Shouldn't sound surprised because it seems almost every other play we have a flag on the field.
This feels like Friday night football, man. All these flags getting thrown out there.
During a return, holding, return team, number 83, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Penalty number 6 on Northern Arizona. But Sam Levitt tonight doing it with his feet as well as his arm.
Levitt showing the country, yeah, I got some juice in these legs. Longest run of his career so far, about 52 yards, right when they needed it. That was in the second half when NAU was still in this game. Shows you one more time. I got some wiggle. I'm going to read that D in. I'm going to get north-south as fast as I can, talk to my fans, keep myself clean. Sam Levitt making plays.
Lathan Boone continues to quarterback. NAU runs it. And going up the middle. And another ball carrier going deep down the line is Ryan Fontaine for Northern Arizona. But interesting to note, with the penalties tonight, 12 on Arizona State, that's 3 more than any game that Kenny Dillingham has coached here with the Sun Devils, now beginning year 3.
Wow.
It's getting close to the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if they get the playoff before. No. 2-minute timeout in Tempe. Arizona State up big on NAU.
Timeout.
2-minute timeout. Arizona State trying to put the finishing touches on a season-opening win against Northern Arizona. With Michael Bumpus, Tori Petrie on the sidelines, our ESPN crew. Roxy Bernstein with you from Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Second and 7 for NAU. Empty backfield for Lathan Boone. Now motioning into the backfield, the handoff, and KV Stone picks his way. Stone still going out across midfield. Nyland Green finally on the tackle for ASU.
There's some good stuff coming out this game for NAU. Pennington making some good throws, some big runs on the ground. They have an identity. They want to be multiple. They've shown screens, I formation, under center, shotgun. I know this is a loss for them, but they've grown a lot in today's game.
This will serve them well when they get into a competitive Big Sky and trying to get back to the FCS playoffs. They made their 6th appearance in program history in the FCS playoffs last year on the slant. And a nice pass and catch. And Austin Akrua, the junior from Salt Lake City, a transfer from Utah State, down to the 29.
Well, RPO look there. Fake the handoff, ISO the receiver.
Lathan Boone. And it's incomplete, out of bounds. Rodney Bimmons Jr., the closest man to at the ASU corner. And the clock stopped with 66 seconds remaining. And the upcoming schedule for Arizona State. They'll head to Mississippi State next week. That was a good win for them here last year. Host future Pac-12 team, Texas State. Then they get into Big 12 play, go to Waco, take on Baylor, get Sonny Dykes and TCU here on a Friday night. And then after a bye week, head to Salt Lake City and Utah, an impressive showing tonight at the Rose Bowl against UCLA. Boone keeps, Boone has a lane. Boone all the way down near the 10. Nice keep right there by Lathan Boone, 18 yards.
There's the keeper I've been looking for all night. I think that has to be a big part of NAU's offense, especially when they hit conference play and they feel like their offensive linemen can compete at a higher level with other defensive linemen.
Down the 11, 1st and 10. Backups on both sides in the game, and a timeout for Kenny Dillingham in Arizona State with 38 seconds to play.
Still coaching.
Arizona State.
ABC, always be coaching.
We need to say a special thank you and wish our graphics producer, Eugenio Arona, back in the studio. There's our look at our studio, by the way. He's got a new opportunity coming up. Good luck to you. We'll miss you here at ESPN. Over 10 years of great work, and you will be missed by all of us who've gotten a chance to work with you. Eugenio Arona, thank you. Yeah, you just got to see the control room too, by the way.
It's fancy. The people that make this thing happen.
Yeah. Our producer, Greg Pike, and our director, Jimmy Lee Starling, and our entire crew for this season opener in Tempe. Lathan Boone will sling it out to the outside. And stepping out of bounds inside the 10-yard line for Northern Arizona is Braylon Gardner for the Lumberjacks. Clock is stopped with 33 seconds. And again, Utah Tech next week. But they have a challenging FCS schedule, especially the gauntlet that NAU will run in October. Montana State is ranked number 2. At UC Davis is also top 10. And then Idaho is number 12. They do miss Montana, which is a good team to miss.
Good for them.
And powering his way down near the goal line is KV Stone. And now NAU wants a timeout. They really want to punch one in.
Oh, yeah.
Here to get that feeling going in even they know they're going to lose, but it still can give them a pretty good feeling leaving Tempe.
Their third and final.
Any chance you have to touch the paint of the end zone, you take it. I don't care if you're down 30 or 40.
I'm impressed with what I've seen for Northern Arizona tonight, and you highlighted what they're trying to do, Bump. This is a team that's going to challenge in the Big Sky. You need to pay attention, and Brian Reich is building this program back up in his second year. Great athletic director Yuri Farkas at Northern Arizona, recently promoted to that position. I've known Yuri for a long time, but this is a program that clearly appears headed in the right direction at the FCS level.
They're well coached. I mean, they have this ASU offense confused at times. The multiple fronts, the blitzing, the showing pressure, dropping. They did a lot of good stuff tonight offensively as well.
First and goal at the 1. Boone is under center. And they'll run it. KV Stone into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Arizona. And the redshirt freshman who had 1 touchdown last year, played in 4 games, took his redshirt season. And KV Stone finds the end zone here tonight with 20 seconds remaining. And they're going to go for 2.
Situational football. Let's practice it. Why not? We're going to be in this situation eventually. I don't care about the score. It's more about getting our guys experience in moments like this.
$80 yards in 8 plays. And now the 2-point try for Northern Arizona is Lathan Boone. Shotgun snap. And still on his feet somehow, keeping his play alive. Then he gets drilled on the outside. Roman Petrie, the junior from Baton Rouge, a transfer from Purdue. Second year at ASU for Petrie, and he had some bad intentions right there.
He sure did. Boone getting pressure from the right side. Good job being an athlete and staying up. Now you want to stay on the ground. One coach told me, man, if you don't have to leave Earth, do not do it. It will hurt. Boone only playing a few plays, but he's going to wake up sore tomorrow too.
I know it's a small sample size and everybody overreacts after week 1. But when you look at the Big 12, a lot of good football when you look at the game, for example, over in Ireland between Kansas State and Iowa State was a good game. Utah's performance tonight, Arizona's looking sharp down the road, beating up on the Rainbow Warriors. But this is the defending Big 12 champs. There's a lot of teams that are going to be in the mix. They're going to vie for the Big 12 title, and it's going to be a very competitive race.
Yeah, it is. And I think that's why Coach is so animated on the sidelines when it comes to making sure his guys are locked in and focused, because it's going to be a grind. Yes, you're going to walk away with a win here, but he feels as if they perform the way they did tonight, week in, week out in the conference play, it's going to be a lot tougher than it needs to be. But again, this is week 1. Mistakes are going to happen. That's why you have these non-conference games. Try to figure out who you are and what you need to work on.
It's better to have these teaching moments when you win.
Definitely. Feels a lot better.
Some of the positives, though, for Kenny Dillingham. Their third down defense was tremendous tonight. They were very good against the run, which really has been a hallmark of Brian Ward's defenses. Last year, they led the Big 12 in rush defense. They've been good against the run here tonight, as they have held Northern Arizona under 100 yards rushing. But there's a lot to build on and improve for Kenny Dillingham and the Sun Devils heading into that matchup with Mississippi State next week.
Definitely. You know who you are, or you have a better idea who you are after this game and what you need to improve on. It's all about a steady ascent throughout the season. And week 1 started off good for him.
The penalties, I'm sure he's going to address that.
Oh, yeah.
And just the inconsistency. You got off to a great start tonight. Then it took you a little while to find your rhythm again.
Yeah. You got to be able to be a mature football team. You have a bunch of starters coming back on defense. Defense probably played better to start the game. You got a sophomore quarterback who's learning who he is and who he needs to be. Overall, you got the win.
Let's send it down to the field into Torrey.
Thanks so much, guys. Sam, so much pressure on this team coming into this season as conference champions last year, but you at least start the season with a win. What'd you learn about your team tonight?
Yeah, a lot of growing pains. We got to go back and kind of simplify some things, just figure out who we are as a team. And, I felt like we didn't play physical enough up front, and, that comes with me just as a team in general. So kind of going back to the drawing boards and, reestablishing just the physicality aspect.
Still 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns for you. What did you like about how tonight went?
Not much, honestly. I mean, there were some good plays to be made. I'm more so just proud of the guys for, battling through adversity. Some things weren't going well at the end of the first half. Came back in the second half and, came out and played really well at the beginning. So I'm proud of them for that.
One guy who did have a great night, in addition to yourself, Jordan Tyson. What did you like about his game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, a guy who's super reliable. He made the craziest catch I've seen in the corner of the end zone over there. Guy I can always count on. We threw a man slant back shoulder and he spun out of it. Talked about that for the entire year. So to be able to come out here and, put that on tape on Saturday is pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
We'll talk with Jordan, who's right over here. Little high fives for teammates. Jordan, what a night for you. 2 touchdowns, and you got your family in the stands. What does it mean to be able to have this kind of performance in front of them?
It means a lot. So me, my brother, both my brothers and my cousin, this is the first time we've been together in a long time. So I'm going to go hang with them after this, and we're going to have a good night.
What did you guys feel like you took away from this one as a team?
I think we got to clean up on a little stuff. The false starts, that was on me. A couple of other guys false started too, but just the little things, hurting ourselves for real, I think we got to work on, but we're going to be fine.
All right, talk to me about that second touchdown catch in the end zone. Walk me through what you saw on that play.
Just Sam, he just threw it outside, just track it over my shoulder. I've been working on that since I was a little kid, so just did my best, I guess.
Your brother specifically was in the stands. Obviously, we talked this week about how much you learned from him, how much he continues to mentor you. What has he meant to your game and meant to be able to see him in the stands after your big plays tonight?
Yeah, that's my role model, man. I look up to him. I thank God every day for putting him in my life, man. He taught me basically everything I know. He drove me to school every day when I was a little kid. We're 20 months apart, so we did everything together, and I just thank God every day for putting him in my life.
We'll go enjoy the night with him, Jordan.
Thank you.
It's a great role model to have. His brother, an outstanding kid. I got to see a lot of his college games, playing at Cal and now in the NBA. And now there's another Tyson coming along in a different sport. But for Arizona State, you heard it from Sam Levitt. And it's something that Torrey talked about earlier where he's never satisfied. He doesn't want to be just a Heisman candidate. He wants to be the #1 Heisman candidate. Yeah. He doesn't want to just be drafted or be a first-round pick. He wants to be the #1 pick, and you can just get a sense of what he's striving for. And it's great to have a leader like that if you're Arizona State.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's great that your leader is walking away from a 38-19 win and noticing the little things that they left out there. The penalties, the missed reads, the false starts, all the negatives. So Sam is the leader of the squad. He sets the tone. Love what he said after the game.
Sam Levitt, 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs, 2 touchdown catches for Jordan Tyson. 38-19, Arizona State with the win. For my partner, Michael Bumpus, Torrey Petrie, and our entire ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein saying so long from Tempe. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.